Yeah, 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 yeah. Living in Babylon, huh? Stay safe though, you know what I mean? Yeah, stay safe, straight up, straight up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All my niggas with me. You know we rollin'. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bitch, don't nothing come free. Pay me what you owe me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All my niggas with me. You know we rollin'. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bitch, don't nothing come free. Pay me what you owe me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. These niggas full of buffoonery. Try me, they gon' read your eulogy. Gemini, you know it's two of me. Niggas don't know what to do with me. Alien, I feel immortalized. Only protected, we fortified. Nigga, you die, play with Mordecai. Lay in the ditch if you play with me. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL VIKES, Team 9, round yonder. What a shame, man. What a shame. Y'all already know the news by now. We know what's going on. Before I even get into and dive into KOC and dive into his presser and listen to more lies, I just got to give a shout out to McCarthy first off and tell him to keep his head up for sure. Keep your head up, 9. Keep shining, brother. But I'm going to say this to him. You need to ask for a trade right now. I repeat, you need to ask for a trade right now, 9. Get up out the building early. It's already rumors and reports and speculation that you and Murray don't rock like that anyway. So why wait? Why waste any more time? Get out the building immediately. Request your trade right now. Get with your agent, whatever you got to do, and make a move. This move that KOC just pulled showed exactly how he feels about McCarthy. He fooled everyone. He fooled the people again. Glib speaker, very glib speaker, makes everything sound so good, right? He had no plans to even make this a fair competition. He had this already figured out before the competition even started. Ain't no way in hell you sit there and we talk about how important the night practice is, which quarterback will make a separation, and JJ McCarthy does that. And you telling me he comes 2 days later before practice and talks about the QB1? He has named the QB1. What type of crap is that, man? Piss poor, I repeat, piss poor is pure D murder. KOC once again gets away with pure D murder. Never held accountable at all. Does whatever he wants to do all the time, man. For real. How the hell does he get away with this again? Man, you got to feel bad for McCarthy, just the whole situation in general, how he's been treated from jump. From KOC lying, talking about he's the future, he's our franchise. From KOC and Quasi switching up right after the season. From KOC talking about, I want to bring in a veteran for growth and development. You ain't want no growth and development, my boy. You a straight up liar, KOC. You hear me? You are officially full of shit. And I really thought maybe this time around KOC was keeping it real about the QB comp. It would be a fair battle. It would be a fair competition. The best man would win. It's not about the best man winning. It never was. It's about KOC want Murray to be the starter, so he gonna make him the starter regardless. Ain't no way in your right mind you can sit up there and say this a fair battle. I don't care what the Kyler Murray nut riders talking about. And just yesterday, remember, they was ready to hop right back on McCarthy's nuts. Period. You know it. I know it. This was not a fair comp at all, baby. McCarthy goes to night practice, does what he's supposed to do, beats Murray in night practice, the most important practice of training camp, or at least one of them. We know joint practices, etc. coming up. But at the end of the day, he keeps himself in the race, and you come out here and say QB1, you crown Kyler Murray the QB1. What is it about, KOC? What is it about? This is piss poor again. This was never a fair battle. This was never a real evaluation. All those rumors, speculations, news that KOC never wanted McCarthy, they starting to look real true, Jack. No cap. After a night practice, McCarthy looks good, looks better, improving. And we go from QB battle to Kyler Murray is your one. How crazy is that? Come on, man. Stop it, brother. Who you lying to? Who you think you fooling? But I give it to you, KOC. I give it to you. Like I say, you're a glib speaker, man. You should be a real politician. You would make a great politician. You can lie to the people so well. Promise this, promise that so well. Whole time you ain't meaning none of it. Did McCarthy real dirty. Not just this year, not just this moment, overall, for 3 years. 3 years, brother. Through the injury, through lack of development, lying, never wanted him anyway, not addressing his real issues, not putting all your focus and attention, energy into him. Since day one, he's been a scapegoat. That was the whole plan. Matter of fact, this was the way KOC was going to get McCarthy out the building, and he did it very properly. He did it in such a way to confuse some people, make some people believe in him. And he knows already his buddy, his pal is going to hold him upright, never hold him accountable. So the whole world never holds him accountable, period. You know good and well, you know good and damn well the fans ain't ever going to hold him accountable, period. He does whatever he wants to do and walks away scotch free. Ain't no way you can sit there in your right mind and say this ain't wrong all the way around. Murray didn't come close to winning the night practice. Everybody talked about how important the night practice is and was. Sold out event, and McCarthy shines, and you take his chance away from being the QB1, and people sit back like it's all good. But like I said prior, they was just ready to hop back on McCarthy's nuts yesterday. You know it. I know it. Wasn't nothing fair about this here. KOC had his mind made up months ago, period. All of a sudden, he got a rush now. He listening to the fans now, to the media now, to his people now. How could you go against McCarthy like this? He never got a fair shake from jump. Never got a fair shake from jump. And people out there talking about, oh, McCarthy should just stay in the building, stay calm, just keep being a good teammate, a good player, keep improving, go to preseason, ball out, this and that. And stay for what? He's not respected in the building. He's not even wanted in the building. Hell, stay for what? Remain a Viking for what? This is his chance to go free right now. Free 9. I repeat, free 9, man. They want to keep him around as a backup and didn't even give him a fair shake. That's a spit in the face, no doubt. What the hell he want to stay in mini for? He didn't even get a fair shake for real. I don't care what nobody around there talking about. It was no clear separation. It was still a legitimate battle. And he come out of nowhere talking about, oh yeah, Murray the one. What? How Murray the one? What Murray do to be the one? Let me know in the chat. He damn sure didn't do nothing in the night practice but throw 2 picks, should have been 3, matter of fact. So what is everybody really talking about around here, around yonder, baby? He's been a scapegoat off the rip. That's been the plan from jump. KOC set back. Wait a minute. Think about it. How can he get JJ McCarthy out the building without making it look bad, without making himself look bad, anybody putting blame on him? Oh, I know. Ignore his weaknesses, ignore development. First season he gonna play. Ignore the mechanics, the arm technique, and all that. And just let him have a bad year. Put in a bad scheme for him. Don't create a real system for him. Put a bad O-line in front of him, banged up, injured O-line at that, and let him rock. And then when he starts to perform bad, everybody's going to put the blame on McCarthy. And that's his free pass to bring a Murray in and get McCarthy gone. This is crazy work right here. This is dead wrong. No matter how you want to look at it, man. That's it. It's clear to see what the move was, what the business was, what the scoop plan was from jump. This was never about no growth for McCarthy. This was never about no development for McCarthy. You got Murray, an 8-year vet, going on 9, struggling to beat a McCarthy 2 years in the physical form. And you want to tell me this was a real plan, a real battle, a real competition? Come on now, stop it. Boy, bye. He's been a gimmick since day one. He's been a liar since day one. Fraud since day one. From play calling to developing players to developing quarterbacks. Stop calling him a QB whisperer. Stop calling him an offensive mastermind. Why? Because he is not none of that, Jack. No cap. He is none of the above, period. How you going to be called a QB whisperer and you can't even identify or develop a rookie quarterback, a young quarterback? And we talking about QB whisperer. How you going to be an offensive mastermind? You can't even be consistent with all those weapons you got on your squad. You can't even put a team away in the third quarter. What we talking about around here? For real. They did McCarthy dirty, man. Real dirty. And like I told y'all before, don't be surprised if gradually this channel changes to something else. Straight up. And on top of that, don't be surprised if this channel goes to the team that McCarthy goes to. This Vikings business is dead wrong, man. Ain't nothing strong about it. How can you sit back and look and say the right decision was made? Like I said before, it was no disdain for Murray, no hate for Murray, right? But you got a man who's been handed positions his whole life, running from competition his whole life. He just threw 2 picks a day ago, and now he the QB1. He just looked real bad a day ago. Now he the QB1. What? Take the what and leave the what? Do you hear what I'm saying to you? The man just performed poorly at night practice, annual night practice, and now he's QB1. You got a preseason game Saturday. You couldn't wait till then. You got joint practice next week. You couldn't wait till then. What you telling me here, brother? For real, all of a sudden you got to rush. You got to push it, keep it moving and grooving. This all one big lie. He was ignored from jump. Period, dog. KOC didn't want him from jump. Development, not there. Attention, not there. Helping him learn the game, give him knowledge of the game, not there. Technique, mechanical errors, ignored. Huh? You want me to keep going? Keep going? The adequate amount of time spent on the field with him, not there. Teaching him the game, not there. Nothing there. And we talking about fair play, fair ball? KOC, you are full of it, Holmes, full of it. You're a glib speaker. You got a great way of fooling the people, brother. You should be a real politician. Matter of fact, you might want to be a president since you're so irrelevant. You know? This is crazy work right here. And anybody who agree with this, who respect this move by KOC, who talking about Murray really earned the spot, you cap. And that's for whoever, whenever, wherever, straight up. You are out your rabbit ass mind if you talking about, oh, Murray won the job. Murray won the job. How? He ain't win nothing. It was given to him with the contract and all that. He didn't outperform nobody. He didn't beat McCarthy. If he would have beat out McCarthy, I would have been the first one sitting right here. Okay, shout out Murray, respect. Y'all heard me say it. It's team 9 round yonder. But how long I've been saying, may the best man win, Jack? No cap from day one, straight up. But people hear what they want to hear anyway. But if Murray would have won fair ball flat out, would have gave him credit, set back, boom, get it. Congratulations, dog. Respect. Do your thing, Murray. Do your thing. He didn't win nothing. It was handed to him on a platter. Handed to him on a damn platter, man. Huh? And we talking about the highest level NFL, and you get the job handed to you on a platter, and y'all want to sit back and talk to me about how great KOC is, how real KOC is, huh? What? Smooth criminal, man. Smooth criminal, man. Swell. You know, who we got in the building? Let's hit the chat, brother. Oh man, we got a nice little live tonight. We're gonna break down videos from Florio, from everybody talking about this. You know, the beat writers talking, the analyst experts talking, all them yapping, JT just talking, yapping, and capping. So we're gonna break it down all tonight. So strap in, lock in with me, and rock and roll with me heavy. Team 9 round yonder forever. Ask for a trade right now, my brother. Ask for a trade right now. Ain't no more peace talk. Peace talk for what? He ain't got to be cool no more. McCarthy sat back there and took everything they threw at him, the disrespect, the doubt, the lack of development, everything for 3 years. Even this year, they making him the scapegoat, give him no credit. He sat back there and took it and ate it. Bang, took it on the chin every time. Didn't complain, hasn't complained one time. Now was the time for him to complain. Now was the time for him to leave the building. It sucks to say because I'm probably going to roll out with him, but it's time for him to leave right now, brother. They did you dirty, and it ain't no coming back, period. KOC is full of dog doodle dog shit straight up, man. Anywhere around it, no matter how you want to look at it. And guess what? If the Vikings were to have a bad season, ask me, would I care? I ain't gonna wish him to be piss poor and sorry. I want to see him win. You know what I'm saying? The fan in me can't sit here and say, "Oh, I want the Vikings to have a losing season." But if they do, ask me, would I care? Especially if that means KOC is up out of there early. He forced this situation, talking about because his job on the line, huh? You picked the wrong quarterback at the end of the day, KOC. And I want McCarthy to leave so he can go prove it somewhere else. Go to a team where he is appreciated, right? Not tolerated, but appreciated. Go to a team that a coach will really put work in with him, time and effort in with him. And every team in the league will want him, will take him right now. Bitch, yeah. Every coach in the world will want McCarthy right now. What kind of project he is. What? They never wanted to give him time. They never wanted to let him go through the process like every other quarterback was able to go through the process without no bickering, no beefing, no talking, no nothing, no pressure, nothing. Drake, May, Bo Nix, Penix, Daniels, whoever you want to name. They all got to go through the process, still going through the process of this NFL quarterback life, NFL quarterback journey. And they don't want to give McCarthy a chance. He ain't have a chance. Huh? Not one. Y'all want to talk to me about team? Talk to me about fair ball, culture, morale? Come on, man. It's cap. Rebel Quill in the building. Rebel Quill in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES, man. Let's work. Team 9 round here. Matter of fact, let me get them nines in the chat. Let me get them nines in the chat, man. The haters were right. It was a fake competition. This could be the first time I watch Vikings games rooting against my lifelong favorite team. Crazy, right? Right, Rebel? KOC must be fired. How did a fake comp help the 26 team? It didn't help it at all. Didn't help it at all, brother. It just proved more how full of it KOC is. But he won't be held accountable. I guarantee it. He never is, brother. He never is. Lamont in the building. Lamont in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. He say, Rebel facts. If trade McCarthy, I'm done with the Vikings. Real talk, man. This is crazy. This is crazy here. It's obvious he can't develop a rookie QB. He can't do it at all, Lamont. He never has, brother. QB whisperer, when, what, where, and how. No way, no how. That's all a lie. Like I told y'all, he sat up there under Sean McVay armpit, go and get the coffee, getting the coffee and the chips and dip and type shit. He didn't do nothing for the Rams for real. He can't identify a quarterback. He can't develop a rookie quarterback at all. That's why he needs all these veterans in the building to save his ass. And Kyler Murray ain't going to do nothing but save him until the regular season. Maybe even less time than that. Because once the playoffs come, Kyler Murray going to show who he is. KOC going to show who he is once again if they make the playoffs. Right? Then you got folks talking about, oh, McCarthy going to start because Murray going to get hurt. And No moral victories. No, feel sorry for you. Oh, Murray's hurt. Now you go play. And it's not the point. The point is the best man should have been the starter. Care about nobody getting injured, so he'll play. So what the hell does that mean? What does that really mean? It should be the best man on the field. Then if somebody gets hurt, okay, cool. They get hurt, next man up. But they want to act like they saying something positive because they like, oh, McCarthy still has a chance to play because Murray is guaranteed to get hurt. So what? That's supposed to make him feel better? That's supposed to validate Kevin O'Connell's decision? Make him less fraudulent? What? Don't nobody want to hear no moral victories type of crap right now. This is a horrible decision, a wrong decision, and I hope McCarthy make them pay somewhere else. McCarthy's time with the Minnesota Vikings is over. If you don't know, you better recognize and know now. I would be very shocked if McCarthy wants to remain in the building. He has every right to want to leave immediately, expeditiously, right now. And I really mean that 10 toes down. Hate to see him leave, but it's time for him to go to a team that appreciates him and wants him. Period. Really wants to see him win and succeed. KOC didn't want that. He never wanted it from jump. Never, ever. So all this McCarthy need to stay and McCarthy this next year. No. What you mean next year? No. Pack your bags up, 9, and leave, brother. That's the best thing for you to do, brother, for real. This is totally utmost disrespect. It's a spit right in the face. I don't care how you put it, where you place it. No, it's a spit in the face to McCarthy. He did everything they asked him to do and then some. He improved every level of his game and then some. He beat out Murray in the night practice. What more do you want from him? How does that not solidify his position in the QB competition? How did he not have a stronghold on this competition? 4 days before the preseason game, you say he's the starter, Murray? You don't even let it get to joint practice and you talking about this a real fair battle, a fair war? How can you even look in the mirror, KOC? I know why, because you might have no soul, brother. You might have no soul because the way you move, the way you maneuver, the way you lie, fake the funk and all that. You blend in very well with the Vikings media. Blend in very well with a lot of the Vikings fan base. So I see why they love you and you love them. You get away with Purdy murder for 4-5 years now. What? 10 starts, 10 games. And you wash your hands with him? You done with him? 10? That's it? You couldn't give him a preseason, a joint practice? Get out of here, bro. Loco in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES, man. Here we go. Let me get them 9s in the chat. Let me get them 9s in the damn chat. Heavy. Come on, man. Stop playing. Here we go. If you come in the chat, like it up. Takes less than 1 second. Support the grind. Support the channel. Why not? Let's go. Bro, I knew it didn't matter how good McCarthy played. Collar had the job. My sources were right from the jump. They said it was never really a competition. That's why you see all the first team reps go to Murray, right, Loco, off the rip. Now it makes sense. Now it makes even more sense. Everything is just making sense now. You're putting all the pieces to the puzzle together. That's why the first team reps were so unbalanced. This was the plan from John. Try to make it look like it's fair, look like it's a real comp. It never was that at all. I really want to see that contract. What was said in that contract? That's what I want to see off the rip. Too evil in the building. Too evil in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. What he said, thank goodness they picked the right QB1. No, they didn't. Too evil. You don't even believe that yourself, too evil. Matter of fact, you don't even believe that yourself, right? See, you're just so much of a Kyler Murray nut rider, too evil. You've been brainwashed by other people who are Kyler Murray nut riders, and you run with it. You're caught up in the Murray name, not the game. Once again, you're caught up in the Murray name, not the damn game. Talking about the right QB. Right QB, how do you know, too evil? What proved it, too evil? Oh, I'll wait. I'm here. Tell me how you know the Vikings picked the right QB, please. Exactly. Now McCarthy can start his real career as a janitor. McCarthy hate, more McCarthy hate. It's all good, man. Come with it. Come with it. Trust me, 9 is going to ball somewhere. If not with the Vikings, somewhere. Believe that. Believe that, brother. For real. McCarthy is ranked 33rd. There's a backup rated higher than then. So, what's up, and? How you know he ranked 33rd and ranked 33rd in what? At what? You know? We're at a fact set. The facts. Mickey in the building. Mickey in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Team 9 round yonder, man. For real. AJ will keep coming, keep smiling. Oh, you know he will. You know he will. That's what he do. He ain't gonna cry. He ain't gonna pout. But he need to ask for a trade. I'll tell you that right now. Ask for a trade immediately. McCarthy is QB4, so he can still enjoy his time. You're a funny dude, man. Funny dude. Dave in the building. Dave Tarkenton in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Everyone cool down. QBs always get hurt. I'm not wishing injuries, don't get me wrong, but Kyler hasn't played more than half his games in the last 2 consecutive seasons, so expect plenty of JJ. That's not the point right there, Dave. I understand what you're saying, brother, but that don't matter at this point in time right now. Not no moral victories at this point in time. People sitting back saying, oh, Murray will be hurt, so McCarthy going to play anyway. That's not the point of it. The point of it is this was never a fair battle, never a fair competition. KOC is a liar. McCarthy has been ignored since day one. KOC didn't want him from day one, and he told 1,000 lies and got away with each one. That's the point of it all, Dave. You hear me? You understand me? I don't care if if Murray may be hurt. Okay, cool. Still don't take away from the fact that this was never a fair competition, period. Never. That's the point, man. That's the point. This is the beginning of the end for KOC. Reading fan comments, the fans are pissed. They should be pissed. I hope so. This is wrong, man. This is wrong in all aspects, Mickey. No doubt. Anyway, locker room gone. Fan support for KOC on. This is going to blow up before week 1. My question is, what are the players saying? How do the players feel about it? Do the players have anything to say? Do the Jettas have anything to say? Or are they cool with it? Because how could you be satiated with this decision? And it wasn't even a clear winner. And that's the thing. Like, if Murray would have came out and been balling, just destroying McCarthy in this comp, it's a different story. It wasn't that. That's what make it even more crazy and lopsided. It wasn't that at all. That wasn't the case. The only separation that was made was Sunday night. And that was from McCarthy. Then he comes around on Tuesday talking about QB1 is named Murray. What? So my thing is, do the players step in? Do the players step up? I know KOC is his ultimate decision, but do the players give any pushback? What's up? Come on now. It's crazy hearing McCarthy fans talking about QB is getting hurt when he's missed 66% of his possible games. He has only played 2 games, 100% healthy. You talking about last year. I'm not finna sit here and dwell on last year too evil. You hear me? Let's talk about this year right now, brother, and what's going on right now in Mini. That's the facts. That's the point. Right now, KOC deserves a contract extension for this move. He don't deserve nothing. He deserves to be fired for this move. Matter of fact, foul play all on the play. Dylan in the building. Dylan Dotson in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Life isn't fair. It's the fans' fault for believing this was going to be so-called fair. Come on now. What do you mean? What does that mean? Life isn't fair. And what's the point? Does that mean it's right? Hell no. You can say life ain't fair all day. Does that mean it's right? No. Period. Know what I mean? This is dead wrong. Care about nothing being fair. And KOC's a liar, a fraud. JJ McCarthy got the short end of the stick since day one. KOC just went through the motions to make it look like a fair competition, look like it was real. Whole time behind the scenes, he got a whole nother plan. Murray been a starter since this so-called competition has started. That's the thing right there. Dylan, everybody want to talk about life fair. So what? Do that mean the shit is right? No. Huh? What the hell do that mean? Another cliche, another so-called quote created by humans. Right? Yeah. To make wrong decisions be validated and accepted. Stop it. You know? Come on, man. Get up out of here with the bullshit cliches and bullshit quotes. This is dead wrong. Period. But this is the world we live in. Exactly right there. That comment exactly right there tells you the world we live in off the rip. You see it every day. Out in the real world, amongst strangers, at jobs. You know? Come on, man. McCarthy never had a chance. That's like that's like a job giving somebody an interview for a position, and they already got somebody. They already got the person they want figured out and hired. Damn near. They just going through the process, going through the motion to make it look good, look right. Whole time you ain't never had a chance to even get the job. Period. Right? Come on, man. Stop it, brother. Come on, man. Come on, man. Here we go. Stop playing with it. Rudy in the building. Rudy in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's work, brother. Wow. Here we go. They talking about life ain't fair. Give a damn. Do that make it right? The hell you mean? Want to hear no cliche created by humans to make something sound good? Could care less. Come on, dog. Stop it. Boy, bye. Here we go. KOC always wanted this, just like how John Elway got out of the fan favorite Tim Tebow by bringing in Manning. Murray better win the Super Bowl like he did, or KOC is toast. Man, Murray ain't winning no damn Super Bowl, Rudy. You hear me? Heavy. Let's get it, man. Here we go. What was the point of QB competition? It was all cap. Real talk, Carrot. Real talk. That's the point right there, right, Carrot Khan? Carrot Khan in the building. What up, my brother? That's the point of it all right there, Holmes. This man lied to us for 3 months. Sat there and lied. Come on, man. Can't wait for JJM be the next QB to leave and win a Super Bowl with another franchise. I hope that's how it goes. I hope that's how it goes, Carrot. You hear me? He say, talk that talk. Much appreciated, my brother. People capping and yapping, JT. They just talking, Jack. They just talking, no doubt. Here we go. I knew KOC was going to start Kyler Murray the whole time. They wasn't bringing Kyler Murray in to be a backup. I see through the fake shit. Man, come on, man. KOC is a smooth criminal, a real smooth criminal, dog. He really should be a politician. Yeah, he should be a real politician. KOC didn't even call the plays as the OC when the Rams had him. Exactly. We know what it is. We know what it ain't. Rudy. He didn't play call. He's not a mastermind of nothing. He ain't a QB whisper of nothing. You know it. I know it. Here we go. KOC can only coach veteran QBs. That's about it. That's about it. That's about it. And to what extent, Carrot? It always falls apart in the playoffs. It always falls apart in the playoffs, right? Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, boom. Dead weight, L's, big L's in the playoffs. Straight up. We need dubs. Here we go. Big dubs. Crazy, man. Also, I credit the time Darnold spent with the 49ers as a big part of his development. When push came to shove, KOC didn't have the answers for Darnold in the playoffs. Seattle did. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, man. A system for him. They created a system for him that worked, Carrot. I think KOC is in the hot seat this season. I don't think he survives with Teasley. He better be. Shit, he better be at this point, man. He better be. But who knows at the end of the day? KOC has always been protected. Everyone else been neglected. Kyler could have threw 5 interceptions in the night practice, and JJ McCarthy could have had a perfect day, and Kyler would have still been starting versus the Packers. Damn, Aiden. Damn, brother. Wow. Wow, brother. Wow, brother, you hear me? Oh, I know it ain't. you rang Hu Yang. You rang Hu Yang. No Eddie tonight, Hu Yang. You hear me? He say tunes, tunes, tunes. He already named the starter and not JJ. Are you ready for some tunes or no? Oh, it's gonna be a real tune show, Hu Yang. Are you ready for the tune show? Real Ed and Eddie type show. You hear me? Here we go. McCarthy was a 3rd-round QB taken way too early. Now we know he's fragile and mid. Nah, I think you're fragile and mid, too evil. You hear me, brother? I think you're too fragile and too mid heavy. Here we go. What up, my brother? Holding in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES, man. Let's get it. I was waiting for this all day. We here, baby. We here, man. Let's go. Suave in the building, Swavy in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES, let's word. I couldn't agree more, man. KOC is sketchy as F. He is, brother. Come on, man. He is, brother. No way around it. It's very clear. Like I say, it's ever clear. And I ain't talking about the liquor. This is crazy work right here. Man, that man lied for 3 months. Threw McCarthy under the bus for 3 months, a whole season at that matter of fact. Crazy. Wow, bro. Crazy work. He say just bogus, real bogus, real bogus. Real bogus, man. Wow, dog. Wow. Here we go. My brother, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. No surprise at all. JJ will get his time. Just won't be with this organization. I wish him the best. SKOL Vikings, peace and love to you. Much appreciated, Marshall Taylor. You as well, brother. You as well. And I hope he does get his time somewhere else. The time of many is over. Ain't nothing left for many, right? He should be done in many. Like I said, he need to ask for a trade right now. I don't care what nobody talking about, oh, stick it out, fight the fight. No, hell no. They spit right in this man's face way too many times. He took it. Now it's time for him to blow up and erupt. Get up out of there, brother. Get up out of there now. Period. Get up out of there. They don't appreciate you. Never have, never will. You know, they talking about a preseason game. What? Kyler Murray and JJ McCarthy better start in the preseason so we can know the truth. It don't matter the truth, Aiden. You think KOC ain't gonna try to protect his pride and joy, his trophy, Murray? Huh? You think KOC wasn't embarrassed when McCarthy beat him out on Sunday night? You really think he gonna put him in the game, especially if McCarthy is balling? Even if we know the truth, even if McCarthy outperformed him the rest of camp, the truth don't matter. Just like in this world, real world, right, Aiden? The truth don't matter amongst humans. You know, I don't care what the hell happened. If we know the truth, and Murray's still gonna be your starter. Ain't no reverting back. Ain't no going back. He can't recant his statement. It's over with. It's over with. He just made this man the QB1 before one preseason game, before one joint practice. And you talking about it's fair business? Ain't no damn fair business. Never was, never will be. You know? They're going to play JJ in the preseason and try to trade him. Trade him now. Wait for what? And I hope he balls in the preseason to increase his trade stock. That's it. I want him to be traded at this point. That should be the goal for him to get traded at this point. He should yearn to be traded, brother, at this point, right? Right. Nothing else matters right now. Forget the Vikings. If you're him, forget them. Huh? Forget KOC, for real. They don't care nothing about him. They ain't got no respect for him, right? They don't care nothing about his career. Fuck him. Straight up. Here we go. McCarthy is a terrible QB. This was proven in the first Packers game. Boy, bye. You hear me, too evil, boy? Bye. Here we go. You talking about the Packers game where he was getting annihilated the whole game? You talking about the Packers game where he played 5 minutes with a concussion, then went out? What Packers game are you talking about? Too evil. Huh? You talking about the Packers game when the O-line was getting destroyed, dismantled, Christian Darrisaw getting smoked on the field? What you talking about, brother? Who you talking to, brother? Huh? Make sure you're in the chat. You like it up, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well. Here we go. He talking about the first Packers game. Did you watch the game? Did you watch the game, Too Evil? McCarthy knows he needs to ball out in preseason and then ask for a trade. That's the goal. If you're McCarthy, that should be your goal. Ball out and leave. Ball out and get the hell up out of town. Get the hell up out of Dodge, for real. It's over with. It's over with in many. Period, You know? Schmo in the building. Schmo Joe in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go, brother. Word. He said, I don't care. I just love the Vikings. I dig it, Schmo. I dig it. It's all good. It's all good. But you say you don't care, so you don't care about the truth. You don't care about right and wrong. You don't care that KOC is full of it. You don't care that he's been lying the whole time, so you don't care about nothing going on in many, for real. You don't care about McCarthy been getting the short end of the stick since day one. I get it. Just love the Vikings. We all love the Vikings. But it's a lot of bullshit, no bullshit going on within the Vikings organization right now. Straight up. You know? And KOC is the main culprit. I know you've been waiting for me to come say I told you so. I think you owe me an apology for all of the abuse I've taken about Murray Take. I'm apologize for what? This wasn't no fair battle. Murray didn't win no job. He was given the job. What we talking about here, Powerhouse? Shout out Powerhouse in the building, man. What up, my brother? But you're wrong on that one. I ain't apologizing for nothing at all, Jack. No cap. You know? Matter of fact, you want to come up here and talk about it like you say you were supposed to. Yeah, Murray won the job, brother. So where you at? I ain't apologizing for nothing I done said about Murray. Heavy. He didn't win the job. He didn't take the job. It was given to him. It was given to him abruptly. It was given to him since he came in the door. He didn't outperform McCarthy for the job. He didn't outperform McCarthy Sunday night. So what are you talking about, Powerhouse? I don't care what nobody is saying. Murray didn't win this job fair and square. He was handed the job, period. Handed to him. That's it. He didn't win it. He didn't outperform McCarthy. He didn't look better than McCarthy. None of that. He was handed the job because KOC is in his ego once again. And his guy that he brung in has to be the man or he won't feel right at night. He won't sleep right at night. Fraud. Talking about Murray takes what? And he didn't win the job. He didn't earn the spot. It was given. Period. He wasn't the best man for the job. Period. What's up? I'll stand on that 10 toes down. I would have been the first one to salute. Big props to Murray. He's the best man. That ain't the case. That ain't the case at all. He didn't take nothing. He didn't ball so hard, go crazy. He do none of that. Nada. KOC handed this man the job. That's it. To apologize for what? Nothing. The hell you talking about around here? Apologize for nothing around here. He didn't earn nothing. Didn't win nothing. Tunes. Let O'Connell know his offense likes tunes running around. Crazy work, man. Crazy work, man. Man. Get him off you, Hu Yang. Get him off you, Hu Yang. You hear me? Tell him watch his mouth, watch his tone. You hear me? Here we go, brother. Vikings news today in the building. Vikings news today in the building. SKOL Vikes, brother. What up? Hey, let me get them nines in the chat. Let me get them nines in the chat. Hey, come on now. Let's go. Yeah, all your supporters are quiet now. Who quiet? Who quiet? I could care less who quiet. I ain't. That's one thing you know for sure, Powerhouse. I don't care who else quiet. I ain't. You know it. I know it. And we know exactly what went on behind the scenes. We go. O'Connell offense is simple. 2 wide, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. The third receiver is just extra on the bench. Same for the fourth receiver. That's why O'Connell offense is weak. O'Connell's offense is weak because he's weak. He's inconsistent. Right? He is not creative nor innovative enough to be consistent, period. He can't perform off script. Yeah. Minnesota Spike Grow, what up, brother? He said, been waiting on this. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. You know I'm going to get it, man. You know I had to get it. You hear me? The disrespect is crazy, brother. For real. This was never a fair battle. Wow. I'm not a J.J. McCarthy or Kyler Murray fan. I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, but I believe J.J. McCarthy should have got the job. If Carson Wentz start, I would give Carson Wentz a chance to win the job if it's me. It's Murray, dog. It's over with, brother. Ain't no Carson Wentz, ain't no McCarthy, this and that. No, it's Murray. He said it's Murray, dog. Period. Bat in the building, bat in the building. What up, brother? SKOL Vikes, here we go. Let's get it. Let's work. KO will now find out what the cost of doing things his way. I like it, Bat. I like it. For real. Wow. No doubt, man. Wow. House is not the QB name, it's the coach name. What Powerhouse say? Yeah, exactly. You all obviously know more than coaches who do this for a living. What that mean? How many coaches don't know what they doing, Powerhouse? How many coaches been handed a job off of who they know, Powerhouse? What you mean? What do KOC know? Obviously, it's 4 years, no playoff win. So who really know what round here, Powerhouse? How many coaches are horrible, piss poor? Shouldn't even be in the position they in. Come on now. It's the bullshit spewed. Exactly. Fry guy in the building. What up, brother? SKOL Vikes. Let's go. What he said, 9 all effing day. That's what I'm talking about. Kurt Woods in the building. What up, brother? SKOL Vikes. Let's get it. What he said? He said KOC terrible, big terrible off the rip. Off the rip, man. Now I'm finna get into this KOC presser and we're gonna break it down. Just hear more of his lies all the time. More of his lies all the time. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna dive into it. Crazy play right there. Crazy play. Crazy play, man. Wow. Wow. 1 second. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it for sure. Crazy work though, man. For real. And he just finna sit up here and lie some more, talk some more bullshit. You know? Try to big McCarthy up. I guarantee it. Oh, McCarthy's this, McCarthy's that. Shut up. Shut up.
I know there's a lot of kind of reports and things out there regarding our quarterback. I know there's a lot of kind of reports and things out there regarding our quarterback situation, and just wanted to start out and say, we did, after some dialogue in house and just kind of daily, analyzing the overall of where we're at right now, we did name Kyler Murray our starting quarterback.
For what reason? For what reason, KOC? For what reason, brother?
From the outset of the offseason, I think we've been really intentional, open about, kind of the goal of creating just a competitive.
You haven't been intentional. You haven't been open at all. You've been a pure liar. This wasn't competitive. This wasn't intentional. Nothing. Why didn't you just crown Murray when he came in the door? Crown him practice one. Why not?
Environment filled with wildly capable players that could then obviously elevate our quarterback room through that process, and in doing so, elevate our team. We wanted, a group of guys that would challenge each other every day, regardless of what point they're at in their own personal quarterback journeys. And we've got 4 guys in 4 different places in time in their journeys, knowing that the competition and really the daily competition, the meeting room, the walkthroughs, the practices would help continue to press things forward and upward and onward. I'm really proud of how Kyler and JJ went about their business. They've been great teammates. The quarterback room is an important place, and I think it's been one of which there's been a lot of high-level ball, great dialogue amongst all the players with Josh and Jordan and myself. When they're in there, they embrace the competition. And ultimately, I do think, there's been improvement. I think there's been guys really with positive feelings towards their own individual.
All McCarthy has done is stay positive, KOC. What are you talking about? I don't want to, you come with that crap talking about they've been positive, they've been this and they've been that. So what? That was time for McCarthy to turn up around there. He's been positive since day one, man. Been keeping a strong head, keeping his head up, and you've been feeding him nothing but lies. And you want to talk about who been positive, who got to keep being positive. He ain't got to keep being nothing. He should demand a trade right now. Here we go.
Outlook on things, as well as our team's confidence in the position. I'm also really appreciative of the rest of our players, coaches, Nolan and his personnel staff, the collaboration that's kind of took place amongst everybody, as we really wanted to kind of do this for as many of the purposeful right reasons to help it be a healthy, good outcome. And I also think that from how we did the reps to the types of, flows involvement from a standpoint of look.
What do you mean how you did the reps? The reps were unbalanced. What are you talking about? 63 to 33, KOC. What do you mean? What about the reps? How did you do the reps? All the reps said was that Murray was the man. All the reps said was that your whole plan was to crown Murray the quarterback from John. So what just about the reps, KOC? What about it? The reps showed the favoritism towards Murray, the bias towards Murray. Come on now, stop it. Boy, bye. You're talking about reps? Really? Do you want to compare the reps, KOC? The first team reps that have been given to Murray compared to McCarthy? Don't sit up there and look dumb and stupid because you're just going to hurt yourself and make yourself look worse even more. Talking about reps, you want to throw reps in there? The reps were unbalanced. That's what the reps were, KOC. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. The reps were very unbalanced. Come on, man. Stop it. Say something else. Hear that bullshit? Here we go.
That we gave the guys different challenges on different days, while letting them, kind of compete at the same stride early on in camp. It's been a true competition, and we feel like we're at a place, where we've made a complete evaluation. I kind of always had, and we had this timeline as Nolan and I worked through the summer, kind of talking about what we wanted this to look like. Right around now, feeling like between.
Wow. Mm-hmm. What he said? Hey, shout out Chris Miller in the building. Shout out Chris Miller in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. This competition is a sham. And if you don't see that, I'm sorry. Look in the mirror. You're retarded. Chris Miller, they don't want to look in the mirror. That's the point right there, Chris. You hear me? A straight sham this was. A straight lie this was. So I'm just shocked Nolan was on board with this. Yeah, but I mean he's trying to just give KOC leeway, right? Trying to stick with his head coach, whatever his decision is. The QB decision, a very important one, right, Lamont? So I guess Nolan Bain Teasley trying to be support per se. Wow, man. Wow. Puck in the building, Puck Goal in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. He said, not that I disagree with the Murray decision. However, if KOC wanted us to believe it was a truly competition, he should have waited a couple of weeks to make it more believable. Exactly. Period. Or make it a competition, right, Puck? That's it. That's all you got to do. Make it a real competition. Wow, man. Crazy word.
Between 9 practices and
come on, KOC, lie some more. Lie some more, dog.
And another day of, a little bit lower volume physical work, but same type of thing above the neck mental. We would have a good idea of kind of where guys were at and would want to provide clarity, not only for the players involved, but most importantly for our team, our offense, and the direction that we're going to go, so we can really, start honing in on exactly, what we're going to be offensively and how we're going to play complementary in all 3 phases. And I think, we feel like, we accomplished, a lot of those things and like excited about it, like I said. But in the short time, just speaking about Kyler, I think he's demonstrated what he's capable of, both the experience.
Demonstrated what? What has he demonstrated, KOC? Demonstrated what? He could get beat out on a Sunday night practice? That he throws hospital balls in the air to get his receiver killed, per se? What exactly has he demonstrated that JJ McCarthy hasn't enough to make you say, hey, the QB1 is done? I found my guy. How? Just exactly what he has done. Has he done, bruh?
He has playing at a high level in this league, but also his experience now of coming in here, being challenged. And I think he's shown enough to really project with the right prerequisite now of work for a starter leading into a camp, that we can get the rhythm, the timing, we can get the mastery of our system and this year's system, regardless of what we've done in previous years, what we're going to look like, how we're going to play. There's different things and nuances that, we're going to fit to what our players, Kyler included, do the best. And, in my opinion, he's got the skill set and the abilities, not only
What skill set? The skill set, what? McCarthy don't have that skill set or what, dog? He keeps talking about skill sets and what Murray has. What does he have that McCarthy doesn't have? Once again, it was no clear separation. This was a real battle, allegedly. Murray did nothing to say, oh, he's for certain better than McCarthy by a mile. Hell no. And he got 8 years, 9 years experience in here. He keeps saying what Murray does, what Murray does. What'd he do?
Just from a standpoint of accuracy, but his ability to affect the game with his athleticism. But he's also proven to be smart, very hardworking and able to take in a lot of information and churn that out. Now we really want to give him the opportunity to really start building a comfort level, not only with the system, but with the guys. In no way does this diminish anything that JJ's demonstrated. There's been
stop it, bro. Stop the cap. Heavy. You don't respect McCarthy. You don't have love for McCarthy. You never wanted McCarthy. You damn sure didn't put real time and effort in with McCarthy at all. So I don't care what you say right now, KOC. You are so full of it. So full of it, brother. No doubt. You never wanted the best for McCarthy since day one.
Real strong, solid evidence of growth. Some of the things we really pinpointed for him in the off seasons, he's shown just a tireless commitment to doing those things, and it's shown up out here on the grass, and even more so than that, he's embraced it, the challenge of it, with the right mindset every day that I think will have great benefit, on him moving forward, this daily improvement mindset. And clearly, as we've learned over the years, and nothing changes as far as JJ being an incredibly important member of our quarterback room and our team, as we need to make sure the original intent of what all of this was. We feel like we're on our way to doing that with a lot of work to still go. I'm confident in our entire quarterback room. Speaking on that point, I think Carson and Max have both shown in somewhat limited reps, trying to get those other guys reps, not only what they're capable of, but where they're at.
And then the disrespect is so crazy. It was articles out talking about McCarthy may have to worry about Wentz for the 2 spot. Carson going up against Carson Wentz for the number 2 job. How crazy and disrespectful is that? So first off, you tell him he's done competing for the QB1 spot. And then you're talking about, he may have to beat out Wentz. What? Ask for a trade right now. McCarthy, do it now. You understand me? Now, man. Why wait? Here we go.
In their comfort level and their ability to go in and make throws. So as far as depth goes, we feel like we've got 4 guys we can win with. And now we get to go into kind of some opportunities in the preseason and let all 4 of those guys get some time and start really building the what we're looking for from an offensive united kind of inline, everybody knowing what to do, how to do it, and playing together. It's very, very important. Nolan and I met with both of the players this morning and had, great dialogue with those guys, as well as meeting with our team, shortly thereafter to make sure that.
And my question is, what did the players say? Like, did the players have any pushback? Because, man, when they were told, hey, okay, I'm gonna give the job to Murray. How y'all feel? They just sat there and agreed with it. Because ain't no way that Jordan Addison, Jefferson, and anybody else could really feel good about this here and feel like McCarthy was given a fair shake at all. But once again, there it goes. Your head coach has the final say. But I really wonder how the players feel deep down. Now, they ain't gonna go say it in the presser or nothing like that. But I wonder how they really feel deep down inside. Because everybody and their mama know this wasn't fair. Ain't nothing fair about this competition here. This was lopsided from jump, from the number of reps, from the development, etc. Play calling, all that. Come on, man. No way, no how. You cannot sit here and tell me nothing different, but I really want to know, what did the players think about this decision? A decision that was made abruptly after him saying he ain't ready to make a decision yet. So he went from not being ready to make a decision to being ready to make a decision. What? Make it make sense, KOC. Please, dog. Please, head. Matter of fact, forget the please. Make it make sense, Holmes. Have it. He talking in circles. You kidding me here?
As I've said all along, it would go the players, the team, and then first stop we got letting.
You didn't say nothing all along. Everything you said all along was a lie, has been a lie. Everything you said all along has been a lie. You can take it way back to you talking about we was going to run the ball more last year, be a more physical team with the ball last year. You lied about that. You lied about everything. All you do is lie, KOC. Right? Period. You lied about JJ McCarthy being the future of the franchise. You lie about every damn thing you get a chance to lie about. And you get away with it. You're never held accountable for nothing. Crazy.
You guys know as well. So, we'll move forward. Kyler will begin, the process of really looking at things now as our starter. We'll still be getting JJ a lot of work, a lot of reps, because it's very important that his development and ongoing growth and arrow up that we feel very positively about continues. You
don't feel positive. Stop lying. You're lying again. Stop lying. Huh? Why don't you just come out and say you're going to try to trade him? We'll respect you more for that. His trajectory, we want to see him grow, his growth, his potential. Shut up. Just come out and say we're looking for a trade. That sounds better at this point. Just stop talking, matter of fact, for about a week or a month. How about them apples, KOC? Jackass. Here we go.
We not only work through the rest of training camp, but specifically even in regards to this week, as we're kind of doing a little bit of a mock week type of week for us. We'll do some early down, normal down work today. We'll get into some pass likely stuff tomorrow, and then we'll do some third down, shrink the field little work like you guys have seen us do during the regular season. We're going to play our guys. We can get into it a little bit later in the week, kind of what that looks like. But we're going in and told the team everybody plan on playing, and every individual player will have their own kind of program and plan for the game on Saturday. I know that's a lot, but I just wanted to be as open and open it up to you guys.
You're never open. You've never been open. Stop acting like you want to be open and truthful in general and just be transparent. Stop it. You politician, you glib speaker. Why don't you go run for governor or something, or senator or something like that, or just do something else, man, because you're a true great liar. Here we go.
Guys from here.
Do you and Nolan have any concern at the outset that whoever did emerge as the eventual winner in this thing might fall a little bit behind by not taking all the reps, or was that just seen as kind of a necessary evil in the process?
I think it was important. I think it was important not only for Kyler coming in new, when at some, there can be some parts of that where I think it was a positive seeing another guy with the same type of group that you're out there with, whether it's the ones or twos. They took reps with both, go in there and run a lot of the same principles as we installed. Some installs match up better than others. Some plays are better than others versus, what Flo tries to do every day.
You see that? Yeah, the airplane is saying, shut up, KOC. The airplane is telling you to shut the hell up, KOC. You hear me? The airplane flying across is saying, hey, we're tired of hearing your mouth, hearing your lies, your promises. Stop lying for once and be quiet right now. Here we go, man.
An incredible challenge. So they've clearly been stressed every day from that matter, but it's just the appropriate time now that to allow our team and everybody clarity for exactly the direction we're moving going forward.
Is JJ the backup?
Yes. Yeah, you'll see him still take a ton of reps today. And
And you see how he responded so quickly and swiftly. See how he was so happy about saying that. Is JJ the backup? Oh yeah, yes. Like it's a moral victory or something. Like it makes it better or something. What? Come on, man. This was supposed to be a real battle. It wasn't that at all.
we want to be absolutely mindful of not only where he's at right now and where we think he can get to as well by the start of the season. We've just learned over the years, we don't hold the cards. We need as many guys comfortable and ready. And I think, even though maybe the news was tough this morning, he went into this thing trying to battle and win this thing. He's ready to go. And the guys on this team love him. We love him.
You love him. He's ready to go. You love him. They love him. He's ready to go. But he wins the night practice, but he's ready to go. But you say Murray's the QB1, but he's ready to go. Oh, you love him. The guys love him. Shut it up. Put a fork in it. He's done. He's ready to go. He just won a night practice, but Murray's your QB1? What? You sound like a pure hypocrite, KOC. He's ready to go, but I'm going to go ahead and crown Murray for the job. Before any preseason game, any joint practice, I'm going to go ahead and crown Murray for the job. Come on now. Man, brother. Lying, brother.
Just the reaction, even when I told the team of for both those guys, this has been a total, complete organizational effort that
man, brother. Mark Vick in the building. Marvick in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. What he said? He said, I can't stand liars. Here we go, Marvick. He's straight sitting up there lying through his teeth. Nothing he said so far has been true, accurate, etc. How could you say a man is ready and you crown another man? After saying you don't know who's QB1 yet, you don't feel comfortable about saying who's QB1 yet, then you come out on Tuesday before practice and do it? You're a liar, brother. Here we go. Man.
Tried to communicate at an elite level with everybody involved, including you guys, as best as I could. But, this is the direction we're going and moving forward.
Injuries happen. Do you see JJ having a future with the organization outside of whether there's going to be an injury or not?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to me, he's still a guy that's only played 10 games. He's shown him.
Oh, now it's only 10. Now it's only 10 now. You see this dude here, man, how he contradicts himself every time? Oh, do you still see a future for McCarthy? Of course. What? So you didn't see a future for him 3 years ago? That's why you ignored him? That's why you ignored him last year? OTA training camp? Is that why you ignored him? KOC, what future do you see? It's no future. It's over. Trade or nothing. Let him go. Let him free. You know how they say free 3, free 9. Free 9, man, period. So you want him to sit there and what? Be a backup his whole life? What? Are you stupid? No, it's done. Finito. He's out. Let him go. Future for what? What future? Got to sit out a whole nother season and wait to see how Murray do. Wait to see if Murray perform. Wait to see if Murray is the guy. They want to tag him along until they find out who Murray really is. They want to tag him along type shit. Get up out of here, boy. Boy, bye. Kind of crap is that, man? Come on now.
Improvement off of last year, even in this training camp with the work he's put in and his comfort level just growing a little bit day in and day out. I'm still very excited to continue to, get to work with him every single day, coach him. And I truly, as he knows, he's holding the pen on his story, and we're going to support him and try to just help him continue to improve as a young player at the most difficult position in sports. And, he's got to also understand this isn't just a long-term mindset, which we want to have always for a player his caliber and a young player like him, but it could be an immediate response needed. And, JJ is the kind of guy that'll be ready to rock and roll. I know that.
What was the tipping point between like the 10 practices? What did you see on film or live in practice that separated them and ended?
There's the question. Yeah. There's the question. Yeah. That sound like Judd. Matter of fact, ask this man a real question and hold him accountable for once. Here we go. Now I can't wait to see what he got to say about this right here.
The competition is it?
Yeah, I think,
Matter of fact, let me run it back. Hold up. Yeah, I think, that's when KOC finna start the lie. The lie's coming. When he's talk about, yeah, I think, I think this and, shut up.
a player his caliber and a young player like him, but it could be an immediate response needed. And, JJ's the kind of guy that'll be ready to rock and roll. I know that.
What was the tipping point between like the 10 practices? What did you see on film or live in practice that separated them and ended the competition?
Yeah.
He said, what did you see live in practice that separated them or ended the competition? Now let's see what KOC's rebuttal is.
Yeah, I think, not to dive too far into it, but what I would say is,
you never want to dive too far into it, brother. You never want to dive too far into it.
There's moments in time where
what moments? What moments? Speak, brother. Speak. What moments are we talking about round yonder? Are you talking about the moments from Sunday night practice? The moments that McCarthy shined? That moment? The 2 interceptions that Murray threw? That moment? What moment are you talking about here, KOC? You jive turkey punk chonk. Smooth criminal, man. Smooth criminal, man. No doubt. He talking about moments. What moments do you need to see? Did you see from Murray? Huh? Because it couldn't have been from the last practice. It couldn't have been from Sunday night. Show you right. Hell no. 2 picks. I repeat, 2 picks. Oh man, this guy's a straight clown right here. Here we go, brother. Man, KOC, I thought you was better than that, brother. I thought you was being real about this competition, man. You a pure liar, Holmes, for real.
There's comfort from Kyler in the scheme. He had some really high completion days where, he was able to show some really.
And McCarthy had some high completion days where he could show some really good plays, good reps. You see what he finna say? Some really what? Huh? Speak.
Good understanding of just putting the ball in play, playing with great timing, rhythm. You guys have seen him be explosive when there's opportunities there, but you've also
seen my gosh, what? We've seen him throw 10 picks. We've seen him be inaccurate. We've seen him throw hospital ball after hospital ball. What do you mean round here, KOC? What do you mean, my dog? Yeah. We've seen him do that. What?
Check the ball down and put the ball in play and get us from a 1st and 10 to a 2nd and 3. And then, as you continue to look at the body of work.
Did he say check down? Did he really say check down? Hold on. Stop the press immediately. Check down. He's happy about him checking down, saving them plays, gaining them yards. Ain't McCarthy been checking down the whole camp? Hitting the short pass, the under route, etc. Oh, now he feels good about Murray checking down the ball now. Oh, now that's what made the separation now? Are you kidding me here? KOC, you are so full of it. It's not even funny, money, no doubt. Here we go, man. Wow.
Through those 10 days, what jumped out is what could be. And at some point in this thing, knowing the timeline we had and knowing that we needed to do some sort of a projection based upon, a lot of those things. And then as the installs piled up and you'd see a little bit of a slowdown from a processing standpoint, it would then, maybe the next day there was an immediate response. And just some of those things bode really well for his.
He's talking about an immediate response. Are you kidding me, man? It gets just more and more ridiculous. He said an immediate response. How many times did McCarthy show an immediate response? I can go back to it every time. Was the Sunday night practice not an immediate response from McCarthy? What? Talking out his ass. Immediate response. Immediate response, dog. What? Oh my goodness, bruh. This is wow. Are you believing this? Wow, man.
His role now as we lock in on this thing and try to do the best we can to prepare him, as well as, you know, the one-on-one that can take place with me and him, as well as doing things that he's comfortable with within the confines of how we want to be with our philosophy on offense.
Is this a tough call or a close call? Your
Yes.
decision?
Yeah, it absolutely is, just because you know what they put into it.
It wasn't tough. Stop lying. It wasn't tough. He's a liar. He asked him, "What was this a tough call?" It wasn't a tough call. Cap. It wasn't tough at all. The decision has been made. What's tough about it? The decision was made 2-3 weeks ago. So what's tough? KOC, you don't care about McCarthy like that. You ain't rooting for McCarthy like that, Jack. No cap. So stop lying. It wasn't tough at all. You been knew this. You been knew who it was. Liar, bozo, jackass, donkey, monkey, huh? Politician, huh? You been knew who you was picking, brother. Be real.
You know, and what they put into it, and our original intent from really the first time I talked to you guys last season all the way up until now. This has been an important part of the growth and development of not only individual players, but the 2026 Minnesota Vikings, with the intent of always wanting to do what we thought was best for the team, but not sacrifice the ability to really.
Oh my gosh, him and his best for the team talk. I'm so tired of it. I promise. What's best for the team is having a real certified competition for more than 3 weeks. Right? Not making a decision on your QB1 before the preseason game, before the joint practice. That's what's best for the team. To really identify the best quarterback for the job. What are we saying around here? What are we listening to right now? How is he getting away with this per lying? Had nothing to do with what's best for the team, the betterment of the team, and had everything to do about you and your lying ways. What you wanted, who you wanted, your game plan from jump. That's why you made it look a certain way, liar. Huh? That's why you acted like it was a real competition, a real battle, liar. That's why you gave Murray more first string reps off the rip. Liar. Huh? Come on, man. Boy, bye. You hear me? This is ridiculous here. Bye.
Really get some of that growth and development through a competitive process with these two guys. And I think benefited both those guys and maybe accelerated some things, and maybe also, let us know exactly where we're at with both guys and in our attempt to get them both ready. Even if JJ's a snap away, that's really, really important, as we've learned here.
And would you plan to get either of them any preseason game time?
Yes, they'll both play on Saturday.
If you start to vision what it could be, are you talking about his ability to play off schedule?
I think I'm just talking about in general, what we think he can be in our offense, and that is with Kyler. That's a part.
What he can be in, what can McCarthy be in the offense? What about that? What everything he says is such cap, bro, fake. What Murray could be. What about what McCarthy could be? Given opportunity, jackass. What about that? This dude, brother. This dude here, man.
Part of it, but at the same time, he's also demonstrated rhythm, timing, anticipation, getting through progressions by how we talk about reads in a timely manner that can help avoid negative plays, even sacks, or, not being in the rhythm and timing of how we work through progressions. All of those are opportunities for completions. All of those are opportunities to set up other things. We're running the football very, very well against a really good defense right now. It's a battle every single day, but our ability to then marry our pass game to that on the early downs and try to really put defenders in conflict. And then, clearly with, his ability and what he's done in this league athletically, that's, we want to find the best possible way to activate that on, as part of some plays, but at the same time, he's going to go be a football player in those moments. And, we've even seen it in training camp, some of those moments. He has not turned the football over a lot, but one of the turnovers the other night was off of a movement, off schedule, did a great job getting up and out. And then, it's a turnover with Zay getting him on that as a cloud corner kind of.
Haven't turned the ball over a lot. What? What you mean? How many picks he got right now? Somebody in the chat let me know how many picks Murray got right now. He just said he hasn't turned the ball over a lot. How many interceptions does Murray have this camp thus far? Somebody let me know quickly and swiftly, baby, for real. I'm going to get into the comments in a minute, man. But somebody let me know how many interceptions does Kyler Murray have right now this camp? How many hospital balls has he thrown this camp? Come on now. How many? Loco say 12. 12? What are you talking about, KOC? You hear? What are you talking about? 12? Shout out Chase in the building. Chase one in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. He said, LOL, I'm coming back to this when Murray starts the season out 0-4. Crazy, man. Come on, man. Gosh, Lee, bro. You kidding me?
Sinking underneath Justin right there. So those are learnable, teachable moments, but it's going to be about protecting the football because we know it's well documented. We win a lot of football games when we break even or better in that margin, and our quarterback has a clear role in that amongst all 11 on offense.
Does this allow Kyler, or would it allow any quarterback, NFL quarterback in this situation to?
This is the perfect pair for your iPhone, and it replaces 3 different chargers. So when I travel, I don't pack extra cables, I don't have to pack extra bricks. This covers my phone, my watch, and anything USB Type-C. It's probably the most useful.
Assert himself more as a leader now that it's, okay, this is your offense.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, but, like I told JJ, I mean, his, elite traits as a leader and what he is in that locker room, none of that changes. And our players feel the same way towards him. It's about, Kyler really assuming the role. So now that as we go through the process of schematically, fundamentals, how we're building what we're asking of him, having the dialogue with him of how we, best do things that he's comfortable with, and are there some things he likes that he needs to get more comfortable with, we can now curtail it to, that's really what we're all talking about by the time between now and the season. But yeah, absolutely. The ability to walk in that huddle and command has been part of this throughout the whole process, because I think that's a non-negotiable for the quarterback position in any offense at any level. From a standpoint of running the show, calling the play, being really, really, demonstrative, and everybody knowing exactly what to do, because then we can hold everybody else accountable to, who knows where to go, what to do, and how to do it. And that's where we move forward from here. And quite honestly, I like where our team's at, but across the board, it's early enough where we're still seeing too much of that. And that's the challenge for our whole team on a daily basis, is how many plays can we have all 22 guys on the field, doing the job. And sometimes the defense wins, sometimes we win on offense. But the most important thing is that there's a bunch of stuff to coach off of, and guys are gaining confidence, not always through just success. It might be, learning exactly how something's going to need to be done off of a rep that will then help them when the real ball starts.
What kind of leader is Kyler? You mentioned JJ has this elite leader. What's Kyler like?
Yeah, I think he's ultra competitive. I think it's clear he loves football. I think he carries a certain amount of presence to him when he walks in the huddle. And obviously, what we've been able to see over not only the spring, where he called a lot of plays, but throughout training camp, is just the comfort now in what we're doing and what we need out of him. And then, I think it's the accountability side too. He's real quick.
All right, is this almost over? I hope this is almost over, man. This guy's ridiculous, man. For real. Is this almost over here?
To put it on himself, in film session with the guys or whatever it is that, that's a great route. I'll hit that. That's on me. And he may not be the rah-rah guy and the guy that, everybody looks to for that, energy of, explosion, like maybe some of our other captains or some of the other leaders we've had here. But I think it's going to be his presence, and I think it's going to be his professional approach, and then hopefully his improvement and comfort so that, the truest, best version of him can come out. And our offense is what we've tried to do in the past with other quarterbacks as well.
I mean, you've talked a lot about quarterback journeys over the years. JJ's has been an interesting one. How do you think this shapes his journey, or how do you hope it shapes his journey?
Look, he's a young player with a whole bunch of outstanding things in his future. I genuinely believe that JJ is gonna work as hard as ever, just because the immediate temporary result wasn't exactly what he's wanted. I know he's going to be ready to go. I know he's going to continue to improve, and the long-term mindset
shut up.
him as a Minnesota Viking and all the things that he's brought here is still absolutely part of the long-term vision for sure. And I'm excited to see him go do that and get to do it with him.
$5.
All right, get out of here. And you don't get to do it with them anymore. Hope he asks for a trade immediately, but whatever. I'm finna get into some of these comments. This guy, KOC, is ridiculous. He may be the worst in history. I'm gonna get into the comments. Then I got another video to dive into, maybe two more, actually. Then I want to get into some camp news. But like I told y'all, I may just take 2 days from doing lives about the Vikings, may just talk about my football or something else, depending on, bro, because like, at this point, it will just simply be a per bashing session every live, at least for right now, because this right here, I'm not rocking with it. It don't sit well. Everything about it says foul, wrong. Just KOC, who he is in general, just one big liar, seemingly looking like, full of it, etc. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see, brother. Know what I mean? But this is crazy work right here. I don't respect this move at all. This is not a respectable move. Let's get into the comments. See what y'all saying, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. He said, haha, powerhouse. He's doing it for a living now. O'Connell did wonders with Cousins and Darnold. How about you all reserve your judgment until after the season? How about you realize how long did he do wonders with Kirk and Darnold, powerhouse? And what happened in the playoffs when it mattered most, powerhouse? See, everybody forgets that part right there. Come on now. Stop it, brother. KOC terrible. Kurtwood in the building. Kurtwood in the building. What up, brother? Let's get it. Antonio in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go, man. KOC's karma is him getting fired and Kyler Murray one and done, if you believe in karma. But if that's so, let him be one and done and let KOC be fired. I could care less if he's fired right now, for real. I could give a damn about KOC being fired at all. This was an erroneous move, a despicable move by KOC. That's who he is. JJ McCarthy was done dirty in the worst way when it comes to this QB1 battle. He outperforms a man. Then 2 days later, they talking about he QB2. The comp is over. What? Take the what and leave the what? What are you telling me here? Make it make sense. You can't. It don't. No matter how you want to put it, state it, say it, it don't matter, baby. It makes no sense. Bat, I know you all love McCarthy. Why I don't understand. It doesn't matter. Powerhouse is cool. It's all good. You love Murray. Make that understandable. Explain that, why you love Murray so much, Bat. I mean, powerhouse. Come on now. Adam Jones in the building. Adam Jones in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's work. August 11. That's Kyler's number twice. The gematria never lies. KOC is a mole for the government. Whoa. Adam becoming with it, ain't you, man? Oh, man. Oh, man, brother. Ooh, snap. Here we go, man. That's a whole different topic, Adam, but I feel you, brother. I feel you. You hear me? SKOL Vikes, man. Adam becoming heavy with it for real. If Kyler does not smash GB without Parsons at home, he is a failure, period. No cap. Come on now, Bat. You know it. McCarthy was awful and injury prone. In the NFL, you are perform or you find people that can. Here we go with this awful talk, this awful rhetoric. Was KOC not awful powerhouse? Was the O-line not awful and hurt powerhouse? Come on. Now, was the run game not awful? Were your receivers not awful at times? Wasn't the offense as a whole awful powerhouse? So miss me with that, brother. Heavy. Once again, McCarthy, scapegoat once again. Hey, man, I'm going over to just watching the Timberwolves. If we're going to be in QB purgatory for another year, AE, believe that. Crazy, Carrot. In the NFL, you have to perform. If you don't, they will find people that can. The Vikings are in win now mode and don't have time to develop McCarthy again. Develop what? They never developed him. He got no development, period. He lost development. Matter of fact, powerhouse, what are you saying around yonder, man? Here we go. What development are you talking about? Talk about perform. He just performed Sunday night. Murray underperformed Sunday night. So what's up here? Excuses, more excuses once again for KOC and Murray. I ain't even going to put Murray in it. Matter of fact, it's KOC. Murray can't help who KOC picked. Period. Now it's a win-win situation. If the Vikings win, I will be happy. If they lose, KO and go back into the coaching carousel. Understandable, understandable, understandable. He said exactly, Bat. Man. Powerhouse. Darnold went to an offense that installed more weapons for him. O'Connell offense is too weak, too wide, too tight end, and two running backs. The third receiver is only extra, but won't get in the game. I see unemployment in KO's future. Here we go, man. McCarthy couldn't continue to beat out Murray, so KOC said, shit, let me announce Murray starter. Hey, looking like what it is, Kurt Woods, I told you, he probably was embarrassed from the night practice, right? Yeah, Murray probably embarrassed him for real. You know it. I know it. Come on, man. He couldn't take that. His ego couldn't take that, Kurt Wood. Oh, yeah. KOC failed JJM in every conceivable way. Fry guy in the building, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct, man. No doubt. Wow. That's why the Vikings had a top-ranked offense with Darnold and a couple years with Cousins. What does that mean? You ain't win nothing. You ain't win a playoff game, powerhouse. You ain't win a damn thing. So what's good? Come on, man. When they gonna get into that one, man? Here we go. Who we got in the chat? Who we got in the chat? Here we go, man. Darnold is living proof that KO's offense is stale. His weakness is goal line and short yardage. Flores and Alert set him up 3 times inside the 5, and he could not score 1 touchdown versus bad Lions defense. Come on now, Bat Masterson. Exactly, brother. Come on now. We know what's up. You ain't even really got to explain no more anyway. In the playoff, O'Connell offense failed Darnold. Exactly. Here we go, man. Let's go. Wow. KOC couldn't coach a dog to eat meat. Oh, man, Holmes. Here we go. Some people just don't know what a coach/QB relationship is, apparently. Fry guy coming in hot. Fry guy coming in hot. Madden 11, what up, brother? Madden 11 in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL Vikes. Let's work. I knew it wasn't a competition, unfortunately. Best thing, KOC gets fired and Murray gets 6 wins. LOL. Here we go, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Black Iron Pot Records. What up, big dog? What up, brother? KOC probably flipped a coin, but I never felt KOC was on board with number 9 based on how critical he was of the young QB last year. Coaches are often patient with their guy, sometimes to a fault. KOC's never been patient. KOC didn't even try Black Iron Pot Records. That's the point, my brother, right there. He didn't even try with McCarthy. He didn't give McCarthy his all at all. Everybody knows that. Everybody and their mama know that. Nala in the building. Nala in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Hey, Nala. Hey, Nala. I know you happy, huh? I know you happy, huh? Okay. Okay. And y'all stay away from McCarthy. Make sure you tell the Lions to stay away from McCarthy. For real. Let's get it. Man, brother. What's up, EJ? Like clockwork, Kevin O'Con, man. O'Con, man, he is. O'Con, man, he is. For real. Wow, brother. Per tragedy, man. Per tragedy. No doubt. Just after he practiced where he looked bad, they made him QB1. Make it make sense. Exactly, Nala. Exactly, brother. He just struggled in night practice. And you come back 2 days later talking about he QB1. Come on now. Come on now. They can't make it make sense at all, Nala. That's the issue right there. Here we go. Word on the street is it wasn't supposed to come out today. It somehow leaked and Con Man had to make it public. LOL. Ain't that a trip? Ain't that about a bed? Wow. Zimmer gets whipped by 4 scores by Seattle during the regular season, but in the playoffs, he held them to 10 points. That's what you call making adjustments. KO gets worse as the season progresses. Back coming in hot once again, my boy. KOC has yet to make adjustments. Tell me when KOC has made adjustments. You hear me? Does he even know how to make adjustments? Can he even be successful off script? Come on, man. Flores is the only reason KOC still has a job. Big facts, no cap bat for real. Wow, man. McCarthy isn't going anywhere. We still got them for a couple more years. No one is going to give us what we want for him. Forget all that. Let him go. Free 9, free 9. I'm screaming free 9 all year. Straight up. Free 9 off the rip. Heavy. Here we go. He talking about he ain't going nowhere. How you know? Stay in mini for what? Huh? Continue to be disrespected for what? Yeah, I know it. Exactly. That's word. Veteran QBs don't really need all that coaching like a young QB out of college. KOC should be replaced by Flores. Flores is straight up with his players. He got blacklisted by the NFL owners. Exactly, because he going at their neck, going at their head top, making their head dry. You know what's up. You know it. I know it. Wonder how much bend over Murray gave him to be QB1. Crazy work, Lamont. Now we know that 9 was never the franchise QB for us. There you go. There you go, brother. You hit it on the head with a hammer. What we've been saying whole time. Damn. Damn, brother, heavy. I saw through the snake KOC a long time ago. He fooled the people again. Fooled the people again. I ain't gonna lie. I believed in him, man. I thought it was a real competition, real battle. He slick as old. He slick as old. Man. Are you kidding me here, man? Man. At some point, the Vikings have to admit they made a mistake drafting McCarthy. No, brother. No. How about they admit they made a mistake not giving McCarthy their all, right? That's what the mistake is right there. Lying to McCarthy and lying to the people. That was the mistake right there, Jack. No cap. That's it. Brendan in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Here we go. EJ, how long you been a fan? Our franchise knows nothing but bad QB play. JJ McCarthy represented that since he started in Atlanta. We don't know good QB play if it hit us in the head. What you mean we don't know good QB play? You want to talk about McCarthy struggles? I can always give you a rebuttal. What about KOC struggles? What about the O-line struggles? What about the receivers struggles? And Brendan, we talking about struggles. Did you watch the last 6 games of the season from McCarthy when KOC put in a system for him? I'm asking you, Brendan, did you watch the last 6 games of the season, man? Did you watch how McCarthy performed? Here we go. At some point, the Vikings know they made a mistake hiring and not firing KOC. That's the mistake right there, Lamont. Off the rip, heavy. How can you say they made a mistake drafting McCarthy and they ain't putting no time in with him? 10 games is all you go on to make a judgment. 10 games, Brendan, and you talking about a mistake? What? No, brother. What, no mistake? We haven't developed a good QB since Dante Culpepper. JJ doesn't transcend nothing. What you mean? He ain't been given the time to transcend nothing, man. He ain't been given the time to grow and develop. He 10 games in, 1 year in the physical form, and you talking about transcend, do this and do that. What you mean? He ain't been given time. Can he get a full year? Can he go through the process like every other quarterback got the opportunity to go through the process, Brendan? What you mean? He hasn't been given time to do nothing, not even compete at a fair level. Here we go. Should the Jets admit that they made a mistake drafting Darnold? Here we go, Bat. Talk to him, man. Here we go. He was in Rossini's text. Exactly. He probably knocked Rossini off type shit. You hear me? Hey, Bat. Arnold was put in a terrible situation. Terrible coach, terrible scheme, no weapons. Arnold who? Darnold who? It's called this months ago. I called this months ago. Shout out Daniel in the building. What up, brother? No doubt. Crazy, man. Crazy, brother. Wow. He say the Cardinals made a mistake drafting Kyle. Here we go, brother. Kyle in the building. Kyle Kazek in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's work, man. Still have to see what we have in Murray anyway. We've seen what JJ can do. There was no way KOC was going to let Kyler sit on the bench and wonder what if. What you mean, though? What you mean, though, man? We talking about fair competition, fair ball, Kyle. All of the rest of the stuff, I could care less about, Holmes. And a little side note right quick. Even though this is a piss poor decision, wrong, McCarthy has been treated wrong, I still want him to go to preseason and ball. I still want him to finish the rest of training camp very strong and prove why he should have been the QB1. But at the end, when it's all said and done, request a trade and move on. Straight up. Anyone. How many playoff games has Murray won? 0. So we won't win nothing. 0 ball. You hear me, Daniel? Nothing. Nada, brother. Nada. Come on now. Here we go. Come on, man. Participation trophy, boy. No doubt. That's what it is. That's KOC's trophy. So he couldn't let him lose. I repeat, Murray is KOC's trophy, Bat, so he couldn't let him lose. It would look too bad on him. You know it. I know it. Here we go, man. Wow. Wow, man. Here we go. Look at a winning team like the Broncos, Patriots, even the Bears. Good teams with good coaches and talent tend to do well with rookie quarterbacks. Well, the Patriots just became a good team, the Bears as well. So what we mean, man, the Broncos, what's up, playoff contenders now? And all those guys you just named had a system created for them, powerhouse. They were given time to grow and develop, powerhouse. Yeah. But why you ignoring my comments? What you mean, Brendan? What you mean, brother? Every comment you said, I spoke on it. What's up, brother? Here we go. Know what I mean? Matter of fact, hold on, we passed the hour mark. I'm finna drop the link. You want to come rock and roll with me and lock in with me? Say how you feel. Just make sure it's real. Team 9 round yonder for real. Let's get it. You know, he talking about ignoring your comments. What you mean ignoring what? I'm on it, man. I'm on it, brother. Here we go. Let's word. Cardinals have been to more Super Bowls than the Vikings in the last 50 years. Chris Miller in the building. What up, brother? What he said. So let me get this straight. Both QBs were like equal in camp, and one was working almost exclusively with the ones and the other with the twos. One has 7 years, 8 years. Chris Miller, 8 years, going on 9, brother. Let's not forget that. 0 playoff wins. One has 10 games, 6-4 record. SKOL 6-4 record, but should have been 7-3. Special teams blew it for you versus Chicago at home. You're absolutely correct, Chris Miller. It makes no sense. You cannot make it make any sense at all. No way, no how. I don't care how they try to spin it. It's wrong. The news that more crazy is that Wentz might be QB2. And how is that? How is that even? You see, Daniel? Huh? You see, Holmes? What's going on? Wow, man. Come on, man. KOC thinks he can sleep at night now. Oh, his ego is satisfied. Oh, his ego feels real good right now. He got the man he wants for the job. Everybody with him supporting him. Never held accountable. All that. Oh, he's feeling real good, Lamont. Real good. No doubt. Crazy, man. When Murray balls out, you all be eating your words. You are all acting like he's already failed and how he has a solid month to prepare with the starters. I ain't saying he failed already. Matter of fact, I don't even want to see him fail. Would I be mad if he did? No. Would I be mad if the Vikings had a bad season? No. Now, do I wish that? Hell no, bro. Of course I want to see him win, but this is wrong here. This is really wrong here. And if the Vikings having a bad season means KOC is fired, good, let's get it. At some point, you get tired of the bullshit. No bullshit. He straight up lied to the people, faking the phone to the people and JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy deserved better. He put in too much effort, too much time, played hurt too many times not to get a fair chance, a fair shake, not to play better, perform better than Murray Sunday night. Then Tuesday, he's told he's QB2 now. No, man, that's wrong. Any way you want to spin it, paint it, whatever. This was not a fair competition. He was picked from day one. They just been tagging McCarthy along. So with that being said, now it's time for McCarthy to move on to a team where he is wanted, not tolerated. I repeat, wanted really and not tolerated. There's a major difference, baby. But this shit ain't right. No way, no how. And it's been wrong from jump. Right? Here we go. Know what's up, man? Come on now. You say Broncos and Bears. Name me the big-time rookies they have drafted and their accomplishments. And don't give me Elway and McMahon. Here we go. Bo Nix was pretty darn good the last 2 years. And look at the system. Look at the system once again. Look at the system Sean Payton created for him once again. You can name any quarterback you want to, powerhouse, and it won't change nothing. Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, Jane Daniels, they all were put in a system and got time to grow in the system they were inserted in. That's the main point you forget, powerhouse, period. I expected a lot out of Murray, but realistically, he is going to flame out. I believe it, Bat. I believe it, brother. No doubt. For sure. They better find a center that can work with Murray. Yeah. Drop snaps, fumble snaps are a problem, right, Lamont? No doubt. Wow. Great. 19 for 40 game versus Eagles. Here we go, man. No doubt, man. Here we go. That's word. KOC's offense doesn't run the ball enough and doesn't use 2 tight end sets enough to help support the running game. Flores' defense the last month of the last season saved KOC's job. Exactly, Puck. You hear me? Exactly, brother. Wow, man. Who this here? Who this here? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, we got a McCarthy hater. Here we go. We all knew Nine was dog shit before the Vikes drafted him. Now good riddance to the bandwagon Michigan 9 Glazers. He's not dog shit. That's the problem right there, Leo Gosu. If you were talking accurately and saying facts, I would say I agree, but I don't agree because you're wrong. Period. You're a Murray Nutrider. I understand it, but you're wrong. Nothing you said is correct, brother. No doubt. You know? While you in the building, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell as well. Here we go. Know what I mean? Heavy. Mickey said, 0 character, 0 credibility. What a scumbag. Whoa. He said 0 character. Man. Wow. Man, dog. Yeah, ask for a trade and please take EJ with him heavy. EJ might be rolling, Big Skull might be rolling with him, but leave that Leah go Sue. You hear me, brother? Might be out the building, no cap for real. Oh man. McCarthy get traded, wherever he go, that might be the new channel. You hear me? No doubt, brother. I ain't got no problem saying it. Wherever McCarthy get traded to, if he do, that's where I'll be flowing and going to. Ooh, I see you. I see you. Come on now. You hear me? What the hell you telling me around here, brother? Here we go. Come on now. Stop it, man. Hey, Power, wasn't Collar's first head coach the same guy that mopped up the floor with the Lions with Daniels at the controls? A rookie and Collar got him fired? Well, damn, Bat. Well, damn. Man. Chase say, with KOC as coach, we have made the playoffs every other season, and anytime we make the playoffs, we get our ass killed. Boom. Boom. Chase, you hear me? Come on, man. Hey. Come on, man. You know the problem is though, Chase, they don't care. They're cool with being average and mediocre. Hence, that's why KOC has remained in the building right now. You know? And you think he's a good coach? Exactly, brother. Here we go. Junior Pereira in the building. Junior Pereira in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Here we go. Sucks. My squad is trying to sabotage McCarthy's career. Definitely. Can't believe that after everything that's been dished out to this kid, they can't behind him and truly developed him. KOC is full of crap. Yep, Pereira, exactly, brother. Everything from day one. You talk about playing through the injuries, putting it on the line for Jettas, everything, what he's dealt with, didn't complain, hasn't complained one time. Look how they treat him. Look how they deal with him. Crazy work, brother, for real. Wow. He say late in here, so I had to go back and watch your intro. What teams do you guys think are good fits for JJ? I don't see any good obvious ones. He might be the best off here in spite of KOC. It's all good, Rebel Quill. You was late to the party, but you showed up to the party. That's what's up right there, man. SKOL VIKES, here we go. In all actuality, reality, any team for real, Rebel, any team, damn near. Now I want to see him go to a good team where he has a chance to compete and start, but any team would want McCarthy right now. I guarantee it. You call any coach up, the Vikings call any coach up, hey, how about McCarthy? Hey, send him my way right now. I guarantee it. Who wouldn't want McCarthy, a project like him, to mold and develop him and mold and develop his arm? You know, the power in his arm, the talent in his arm. You know, come on, man. He said, who the F cares about making the playoffs if you lose, dumbass? Come on, Chase. Let him know, Chase. Let him know, Chase. You hear me? Come on, man. Stop it here. Biz Woofer in the building. Biz Woofer in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Come on now. Hope he can manage to throw 14 or so less INTs in regular season games than in practice. Hard to see how, to say nothing of taking any damn snaps under center for even half a single game. Crazy, brother. Crazy, man. Wow. He said, Ed Chase, you need to resort the name calling when you know you're losing the argument. Classy. Man, come on now, Powerhouse. Not about that now. He said, I'm winning the argument. Here we go, man. Powerhouse, you just so naive to the real information, brother. But it's cool, it's good. You got Murray, you got what you wanted. Rock with Murray. Lock in with Murray. We're gonna see what happens with Murray, man. We're gonna find out for sure. Let's get it. Darian Jones in the building. Darian Jones in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. JJ all them weapons and couldn't put up a 300-yard game. He had flashes, but they got a ready to win now roster. I'm sure Jetta's probably told him he wanted Murray anyways. How you know, Darian? First off, how you know what Jetta said at the end of the day? You don't know what the hell Jetta said at the end of the day. And you say JJ and all them weapons, or you stuck, you talking about last year. I can say it again. Talk about your piss poor play calling from your head coach. Talk about your injured offensive line, the poor play from your offensive line. Talk about that before you want to talk about McCarthy. Then talk about the last 6 games of the season. Until you do that, don't say nothing about it. Straight up. Here we go, man. Now I'm going to get into some more video work. I believe this is Rich Eisen. Now, you know, Rich Eisen always talk about how much he care about McCarthy. We're going to see right now, though, right quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second. And let's see what he has to say about McCarthy. Amen. Crazy. Give me 1 second, man. Let's get to it.
It's done before the preseason games. Firstly, I'm surprised it's done before the preseason games.
Exactly. Everyone is, Rich Eisen. Everyone is off the rip. Are you telling me you couldn't wait for preseason or joint practices to make a decision? Come on, man.
Now, I know the way this is going to go. It's going to be like J.J. McCarthy, so terrible that it's so obvious they're just going to go ahead and do it now, based on how poorly J.J. McCarthy's handled everything, because everything seems to be thrown in this young man's lap. And
handle what? He didn't handle nothing poorly. What do you mean, Rich Eisen? Or are you saying that's what the people going to say or been saying? That's the narrative that's been being painted. Handle what wrong? He's handled everything the correct way.
And I would push back on that, again, even though I'm not there and fully, as you know, accounting for my bias when it comes to him because of our alma mater, our mutual institution of higher learning. I think they did this because of 2 things. One, it helps the team to just get ready. We're not splitting reps anymore. It's go time. It's preseason football now. And it's as many reps as Kyler Murray can get now. It's to the benefit to this team. And the other thing as well is that I was saying this before. I said this when Murray signed. Well, unfortunately for J.J. McCarthy, that's the end of that.
It shouldn't have been the end, though. That's the thing right there, though. Talking about it's the end of that. Don't act like it was the end of that because you assume Murray was better. Let's not say it like that, Rich Eisen. Murray didn't win this job outright. He didn't take control of this job, period. McCarthy just took control of this job on Sunday night practice, bottom line. So we're not going to sit here and paint the picture and the narrative as if Murray won this job and he won this battle fairly. It wasn't that. He was handed the job once again. That don't mean he was the man for the job, the right man for the job, just because he was given the job, period. Let's get it right. Here we go.
Because Kyler Murray is a first overall selected player who is insanely inexpensive.
Who we got here? Old McDonald. Shout out Old McDonald in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. He say we know that Murray was the week 1 starter from the start. Crazy work, man. Crazy word. Little Iggy in the building. What up, brother? He say KOC yapping and capping. Not for real though. Straight up, though.
Notice I didn't say cheap. I'm trying to be consistent around here.
Yeah, I understand.
1.3 million bucks. That's all it costs the Minnesota Vikings right now. 1-year deal. He's on a no tag deal as well. So he's got a free path to free agency through the 2026 season. And the Vikings are fully aware of that. They are fully aware of what happened the last time they let someone out of the building who was a veteran. They are fully aware that guy went somewhere else to win the Super Bowl. And they are, I think, determined to not let that happen again. And if this is the way they could get Kyler Murray to go to Minnesota, then so be it. Then so be it. And they want to see what Kyler Murray 2.0 can look like. Whatever was going down in Arizona, who the heck knows? There was a lot. There was a lot. There were coaching changes, front office change. There was a contract that was really weird that they gave to him after he, scrubbed his Instagram feed at the outset of the last Super Bowl that was here in Los Angeles. Of all things, Arizona scrubbed it clean. His agent put out a statement on Kyler's stationery.
You still have that?
I do not anymore. I used to have it. I had it up all the time. And then the contract comes out with some weird iPad clause that sounds like Susie and I wrote it for our kids. We're playing too much Roblox instead of doing their homework.
Call of Duty, Rich.
Yeah. I mean, my kids were Roblox
They were
at the time.
saying for Kyler's call.
Oh, got it. Weird. But that's in the past. That's over. It's over. It's over and done with. That's gone. Whatever happened last year for the foot injury that got caused on the snap that hit him in his face mask. It was just weird the way it ended. It was weird all around. But that's over. And the Vikings are happy to bring him in at this stage of his career and say, here's the runway. Make it a very difficult decision on us at the end of the year, please. Because, boy, what an opportunity this is for Kyler Murray. What an opportunity. That's Justin friggin' Jefferson out there. Okay. Now, I know this guy's had DeAndre Hopkins and Marvin Jr., who we're waiting to actually see the Marvin Jr. out of him that we saw at the Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, man. I had to step out. Let's run that back a little bit right quick. Matter of fact, never mind. No need. Sad in the building. Sad Vikings in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's word. What he said. This battle was so KOC can keep his good guy image. There you go, sad Vikings. Absolutely correct, brother. Once again. Wow, man. Crazy, brother. Crazy.
But that's Justin freaking Jefferson out there, and Jordan Addison, and Juwan Jennings, and Jordan Mason, and Aaron Jones, and TJ Hawkinson, Josh Oliver, an offensive line that went healthy, which was saying a lot about last year. It wasn't. And that's Kevin O'Connell in your helmet. And that's Josh McCown on the sideline. And that's your coaching staff. And this is your defense that's going to put you out there. Top 5 last year. That was only -9 in turnover differential, almost close to dead last year because the
Josh in the building. Josh in the building. I've been a fan since I was 8. I'm 48. What a shit show. Every year, I swear it's like this team is a write-off for other teams. Shout out Josh in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go, man. Crazy. Here we go, man. Let's work. Wow.
quarterbacks threw as many interceptions, 21, as the team had takeaways in its entirety. So just cut down on that. And Kyler, why don't you run a few things in also? Good luck, because they can win the division and go deep. And this could be his moment to revitalize his career.
He's talking about Murray's moment. What about he earned a moment? How about him having to earn the moment, Rich Eisen? He didn't earn this QB1 spot. You talking about him earning a moment. What about McCarthy earning his moment? McCarthy just won the night practice. He didn't deserve to continue to compete for the job. What are you saying, Rich Eisen? You hear me? So he's talking about moments and moments des. Did McCarthy not deserve or earn a moment? What?
Because Minnesota's not a bad place to revitalize your career with Kevin O'Connell. Just ask Sam Darnold, which is how I now turn to J.J. McCarthy. This sucks. There's no way to put it. This sucks. They trade up for you.
It's not only sucks. It's not only the facts that it sucks, right? The fact is that it's wrong. Period, man. Purdy murder. They tried to murder his career. It seemed like KOC, all KOC has done was break his confidence, ruin his belief, almost like they're trying to tear him down before he even gets started. What does it look like to you, Rich Eisen? He's been ignored, not been developed, been underappreciated, starting with by his head coach. Talked about, disrespected, not given a fair shake. So what do you mean here? For real. It's almost like KOC tried to break his confidence before he even got started. Come on, man. It's not right.
You get hurt. Sam Darnold's there. He goes somewhere else to win the Super Bowl. Now it's your time. It's your time while he's winning the Super Bowl. And you can't stay healthy, and you can't be consistent enough when you're healthy, and you show flashes when you're healthy, and then you make a mistake by referring to yourself as 9. There's memes about you ever.
So what if he called himself 9? So what? And talk about KOC's mistakes. Talk about the O-line's mistakes. Why don't you, Rich Eisen? They're always trying to make McCarthy the scapegoat.
Everywhere. And it's vicious.
Who in the building? Who got in the building? Who we got in the building, man? Here we go. They're gonna do all this, and Murray gonna leave next year. Then what KOC gonna do, especially if JJ gone? Not our problem, right? Your fave Vikings. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. You know what I mean, right? I could care less what KOC gonna do. Let him ride, period. Twisty CEO in the building. Twisty CEO in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. I've been a Vikings fan for 40 years, and I'm not interested in Murray. KOC should be fired. They just shit on the season. Shake my head. Twisty CEO coming in hot. You hear me? 40 years of fan. 40 years of Vikings fan. Here we go, man. Crazy. Say made a mistake in KOC. Looking that way for sure. No excuses for JJ. Okay, cool. No excuses for Collar either. There you go, Biz. There you go, Biz, brother. Heavy. At Rob Viking, One Aviation in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. JJ McCarthy is probably where Sam Darnold was after 2 seasons, but the Jets and the Panthers are under pressure to get wins, so Darnold is cast off. Hope a team sees JJ McCarthy's potential. They will, Rob. Trust me, they will, brother. No doubt. I guarantee that. Guarantee. It's no way they can ignore his potential. I've saying that to the hubby forever. They're not gonna sign him and not use him. That's not happening. Wow. Shout out. It's crazy work there. It's crazy work. Your fave Vikings couple. It is crazy work here for real, man. What is going on in many? McCarthy is buns and KOC knows it. He didn't want to hurt the kids' feelings. You guys act like y'all want to lose. Crying for McCarthy is pathetic. First of all, Rozzy. Shout out Rozzy in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES, first off. But secondly, McCarthy is not buns. That's first off. And if McCarthy's buns, all right, bet. Kyler Murray is per ass, trash, etc. He didn't want to hurt the kids' feelings. What do you mean? And how are we acting like we want to lose because we want a fair battle? Make it make sense, Rozzy. Please, brother. It's not about crying for McCarthy. No one's crying at all, Rozzy. It's about right and wrong. Period. This competition wasn't a real competition from jump. The way McCarthy has been treated since he entered the building has been wrong. You can sit there and deny it because you're a Kyler Murray nut rider. But ask yourself, looking at it full spectrum, how can you sit there and say McCarthy has received fair treatment? No, he hasn't. It's not about crying for McCarthy. If Murray would have really won the job, I would have been the first one to say, hey, the best man won. But that's not the case. That's not the case, not even close to the case, Rozzy. The separation was made at night practice, and they stole the opportunity from McCarthy, right? Any joy, confidence, belief McCarthy had, KOC took it right out of him, away from him. And as a head coach, you're a punk chump for that. And he sat up there on the podium and lied for a whole year. He sat up there on a podium and said it's a real competition for 2 months, and it ain't been that at all, Jack. No cap. So you tell me who's crying? Are we crying? Or are we talking facts and truth, Rozzy? Maybe it's the point you and everybody else don't like the facts and the damn truth, Rozzy. I think that's the problem right there. So let's get to the real root of the problem, my brother. It's not about crying or this or that. It's about KOC making a wrong decision and lying through his teeth. Powerhouse talking about Rozzy facts. It ain't facts. It ain't facts, Powerhouse. Don't lie. Don't cap. Ain't nothing about what he said facts at all, brother. Cap. You know? Shout out Larry in the building. Larry Buss in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go, man. We got KOC Con Man instead of Harbaugh. Come on now, Larry. Let him know, Larry. You hear me? Come on, man. Let's get it. Let's work. You hear me? Let me say it one more again. Matter of fact, we got KOC Khan, man, instead of Harbaugh. Crazy word. Wow. Wow, man. Here we go. Cullen in the building. Cullen Hoffman in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. JJ will win a Super Bowl in his career as the starter. News flash. It won't be with the Vikings, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, Cullen. No doubt, brother. The real losers in all this is the fans. Daniel in the building, you hear me? And matter of fact, Cullen, I vouch for McCarthy to ask for a trade at this point. Oh, yeah, bitch, yeah. You know it. I know it. I think McCarthy should ask for a trade at this point. Go somewhere else. Stay in Minnesota for what? Minnesota hasn't respected you, gave you its all. Nothing, nada. It's over with, period. Here we go. I personally want to see the Vikings succeed, but my gut tells me that Murray gives us a much better chance than McCarthy because he's just plain down more talented. No, he's not. If he's playing outright more talented, why did he struggle in Sunday night practice, powerhouse? Why did McCarthy outperform him in the last practice, powerhouse? You hear me? Come on, man. Stop it. Boy, bye. Come on now. You only saying he's good because he's young. No. Everyone in JJ's draft looked better than him with less to work with. McCarthy should look better in practice. He's been with the Vikings. He just looked good in practice on Sunday night, Rozzy. So what you mean right there, brother? And every other quarterback had the advantage. Every other quarterback didn't have to sit out for a whole year because he was hurt. Every other quarterback got development, Rozzy. You know? You seen what Ben Johnson did for Caleb Williams, what Mike Vrabel did for Drake May, and the list goes on. What Sean Payton did for Bo Nix. So don't give me that bullshit, no bullshit for real. Period. Talking about what he needs to do in practice. What? What? Come on, man. We go. Hey, Rozzy, why doesn't Kyler look better in practice? Exactly, Bat. Ask him that. Ask him that. You know? Here we go, man. Why is Kyler Murray an 8-year vet going on 9 years and he's struggling in practice, struggling to take the lead? Come on now. Exactly, Bat. But they get quiet when the facts get thrown around. Always an excuse, always a damn excuse. You hear me? Heavy. Let's get back to it, man. Here we go.
And you watch Kyler Murray come in, and whatever was going on in the classroom where they were on separate sides, right? That was weird too.
Weird quote, yeah.
Okay, all of that, whatever was going down.
Why was it weird? That was honest. That was facts. That was truth. Once again, they don't like the truth. Here we go.
And they might have put the thumb on the scale because he's 1.3 million, former first overall pick, and has a massive upside still that they want to see. But the bottom line is this. JJ, you're 23. You're 23 years of age. And you are in a spot where they are quarterback university. You are in a spot where so many other quarterbacks want to go. You've got a great coach. You might feel like you're getting a raw deal, but you got a great coach. Soak it in, soak every piece of information in, because all you got to do is look at Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff and look at this. I mean, Geno Smith is in the midst of his 30s. He just threw 3 interceptions in practice today, and the Jets are ready to start him week 1. Okay? There's so much runway in front of this kid. So much. It happens. Drew Brees lost his gig in San Diego. Lost it. From the Big Ten. Phillip Rivers, come on in here. Then he winds up going to New Orleans. Yada yada yada. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. It's honestly the number of times people are like, "Oh, Kevin O'Connell and Kyle Shanahan." That's where you want to be with Sean McVay. Yeah, you do. You do. You'd like to start for him, and it's entirely possible. You know, he might be the starter in September because Kyler gets banged up.
Oh, Kyler Murray has missed more than half the season 2 of the last 3 years. Like, McCarthy is going to see action this
One
year.
would think. So it's just.
And then they want to clean it up with that. Oh, McCarthy is going to see action this year. That's not the point. You know, that's not the point. The point was to find your QB1, the best man for the job. And that didn't happen at all. So we're not going to sit here and act like that happened and talk about moral victories for McCarthy. And so, come on, man. That doesn't nullify the wrongdoing in this situation. That doesn't nullify the horrible decision that KOC made abruptly for whatever reason he did it. Doesn't do none of that, man. Come on now. And everybody talking about practice is practice. And you're competing in practice. So what do we mean? You're damn right. Practice. It is practice, of course. That's where you win the job. Practice. That's where you show out. Practice, baby. What you mean here? What? What? That's what I'm talking about, man. Hypocrites. Contradicting statements all the time. You know? Wow.
It sucks, but again, I think this is coming for Penix too, because 2 is only $1.3 million, and it's coming for Shador because $250 million's already been put into the guy he's battling for a starter's role in Cleveland.
Yeah, this is just further motivation. Learning tool.
23 years old, tons of runway.
Yeah.
Tons of it, including in Minnesota, including potentially even this year. But it's got to suck to sit in the locker room or in the meeting room and have it announced. I'm assuming, you know, KOC told these guys before the meeting as well. I don't know. But we'll find out too. Kevin O'Connell, this is right before he's even said anything. If we're going to hear the for now or he's the starter for the season. Yeah. Because you take a look at Kyler Murray's first few games now as the starting quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings, and I'll tell you what, man. Off we go. 2 division games. Home for Green Bay, at Chicago. At Tampa.
The 2 most important games of the season right there, matter of fact. Here with nobody talking about Green Bay, Chicago, the 2 most important games of the season.
And Baker's waiting for you there. And it's a tough schedule, just like everybody's is.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be 3-2 going into that bye week.
Yeah, because you're home for Miami and at New Orleans. I'm telling you, at New Orleans is not going to be as homecoming like as everybody assumes it is.
I agree.
But
Number 1,
there always is one of those teams every year. So Kyler's going to get at least the first 5 games, one would think. I mean, he's the guy for the season, and if he gets hurt, JJ's going to be ready. But we're not going to have Kyler look over his shoulder all the time. I'd imagine that's going to be the way O'Connell plays it. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single weekday on Disney Plus, the ESPN app, and ESPN Radio. And be sure to now check out richeisenshop.com to see all of our latest apparel and accessories so you can rep your love of the show every day.
Hello.
So that's the Rich Eisen video. I want to see any news from practice tonight. Let's see what's going on with practice. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what's going on. Want to get into one more video from Mike Florio as well. See what he has to say. But before that, hold up. See how practice is going tonight, how practice went tonight. Here we go. So we got some tweets going. Hold on. Let's hear from Murray right quick. Hold on. Hold on one second. Some interesting stuff right here. Hold on one second, man. Let's get to it. Let's see what it's live over there. It's live here.
Mike LaFleur last week, how fast it took them to move on from you, and he said quickly.
Mike?
And I was just curious, does it motivate you?
What do you mean move on?
Does it motivate you that they
you talking
moved on from you?
Okay, yeah.
Does it motivate you that they let you go in the prime of your career?
I'm honestly not too worried about what's going on over there. Focused on what I got going on here in Minnesota. I'm glad to be here. Loved every part of being here, and focused on the future.
Mike LaFleur last week, how fast?
Now, before I move on and move forward, etc., I must say this: no hate to Murray, like I've been saying, no disdain or hate or dislike for him. I want the Vikings to succeed, so I want to see him succeed, of course. He's not the one to blame. He's not the issue. Wish him the best. I ain't gonna sit here and cap and make it about that. I ain't gonna say I wish bad on him or hope he fails. No, nah, bro. But do I think he really won the job fairly? No. But the job was given to him. Now, what will he do with it is my question. Forget the name and all this other stuff that comes with it, what everybody is so hyped up about. What will he do in the position now? He's the starter for now. So how will he step up? Who is he as a man, a quarterback, etc., his character, his principles, etc.? Can he put the team on his back? Because this is the NFL, you're going to have to put the team on your back. What type of leader is he at the end of the day, man? Those are my main questions for Kyler Murray. I hope he does ball. But did he really go take that QB1 spot? No. But the job is his now, so we'll see what he does with it. Man. I ain't gonna hate on Murray, talk bad about him. It wasn't his call, wasn't his decision. He simply made a decision, came to the Vikings, and KOC did the rest. That's where it is, man. Let's get back to this. So, moving forward, we'll see who Murray is. A lot of questions about his game, who he is, but we're going to see. He may go out there and prove everybody, including me, wrong, and I wouldn't have no problem with it, man. Be the first one to say congrats. Boom, respect, salute, dog. No doubt. Yeah, I hope he is a real dog. Do I think he is? I don't know, not for sure. But I just want to make it very clear, he didn't win this position outright. The position wasn't won, it was given to him. And you can't be mad at him for that. But I hope he understands that. But now that he is given the position, is the QB1, will he take advantage of it? Period. Here we go, man. That's it. I'm gonna be honest with it, dog. Do I like it? Hell no. But I'm not gonna get on Murray's head top. Nah, for what? He competed, he showed up, he didn't run from competition. So off that, I salute him because his history shows what? He folds, he runs, he stood tall, he battled. KOC made his maneuver, bet. But I hope Murray is successful. I don't even want to see the man get injured, no doubt. Even if that means I'll see McCarthy play. Nah, man. Wish injuries on no man, no one at all. We'll see how it goes, man. But I just hope everybody knows it wasn't fair ball or fair play at the end of the day. And that's the main thing I want to point out. And that starts with that egghead KOC, straight up. Heavy. Here we go, man. Get back into some Twitter news right quick about practice. Hold up. Come on, man. Keep doing that. Will Raggets, let's see what Real Raggets got to say. Nothing yet. Whether psychological effect or coincidence, Kyler Murray just had easily one of his best practices of camp. Only one ball hit the ground all day, several chunk gains through the air to Jefferson, Addison, and Felton. Looked very comfortable with decision making. Good for him, man. You see. So it was a scuffle today. It's all good. Cool with a scuffle. Very cool with a scuffle, baby. For real. You hear me? No doubt. Man, it's like they're not even talking about McCarthy no more at all, man. Crazy. Here we go. Here we go, man. See what else we got here. They ain't even speaking on Murray at all. I mean, on McCarthy at all. I thought I saw a tweet from McCarthy. Hold on. Hold on, man. Did McCarthy speak earlier? Hold up. Did he speak? Hold on. Did McCarthy talk to the press? Hold up. Really? Hold on. Oh, that must have been old there. Hold on. Thought I saw a tweet out there. Hold on 1 second. Let me see it. Where's that tweet? Took it down there. Let's get into this Chase Daniel clip right quick. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here right fast. Hold on.
As the Vikings starting quarterback.
I love it. Look, I don't think it's surprising whatsoever that he was named the starter. And I honestly think he gives Minnesota the best chance to win immediately. I was listening to Field and Mina and Adam all on my phone while we were having these audio issues, and I couldn't agree more with all of their points. Look, he's going to be playing under center probably more in his career than he ever has at Arizona. And I think that's a good thing with this timing offense with KOC, who's a McVay and Shanahan disciple. I do think they can get back to what they were doing with Kirk Cousins from a few years ago. And I think he just brings an aspect of, hey, he's been there, he's done it. Kyler's played like a top 5 quarterback for stretches in this league for a lot of times. Look, the inconsistency is there, but this is not surprising whatsoever. I mean, when he signed for the minimum deal in Minnesota and Arizona's still paying their his salary, to me, it makes a lot of sense. I do think he gives them the best chance to win right away.
All right, so that's Chase Daniel, and you know Chase Daniel has broke down plenty of video on McCarthy and Murray. You know, shout out respect to him about the positive feedback he's been, you know, giving, saying about McCarthy per se. You know, 1 second, Here we go. Here we go. So I guess McCarthy tweeted. Let me see. Oh, they plan or no, they're tripping, bro. They are crazy right now. The memes are crazy. Wow, man. It's a lot of a lot of fake memes going on, bro. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. This is crazy work, brother. Man. So I want to get into what was I gonna get into? Some Florio stuff. What he said. Hold on. Shout out Caleb in the building. Shout out Caleb in the building. Caleb Claros in the building. Heavy SKOL Vikes. What up, brother? Let's get it. What he said, I don't know how McCarthy's career will go, but last year told me a lot about KOC. I agree he is a fraud and can't wait for head coach Flo. Big facts, though. Big facts, brother. No doubt. No doubt, man. For real. But they ain't saying nothing about McCarthy at practice. Crazy work right here. Damn, homie. Okay, they doing, my brother, man. We go. I think it was a fight today, a scuffle today between Darisaw and somebody. Yes, sir. Man. Hold up. So you got Murray speaking. Hold on.
The news that you're the #1 quarterback. Feels good. Obviously. Any competitor, you know, you play this game, you want a chance to lead the guys on Sunday, you know, and have opportunity to go win. Whatever that calls for me to do on Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, whatever it is, you know, I take this, you know, this job with great pride. You know, there's been a lot of great quarterback play here in the past, and you know, I just hope to continue to carry that tradition on. What do you think about this time that's happening right now? I mean, the whole process was great. You know, full transparency from KO to me, to JJ, to everybody in the room. You know, competition was what it was, and
See, you heard what he said. See, like he said, he got full transparency from KOC. McCarthy never got transparency from KOC, man. That's the problem right there. I don't want to make this a Murray thing. This is definitely a KOC thing. But just like he just said, full transparency. McCarthy never got full transparency about nothing heavy. Here we go.
it's everything I expected it to be. I didn't expect to be handed the job or anything like that. I just expected to come here and compete, and I'm very appreciative of how it was handled.
You have to go back to Fran Tarkenton, to have a quarterback that mirrors you at all. Tell us about that, the ability to be escapability, and is that the biggest reason to get you on the spot?
Yeah, I think, you know, as far as my ability to move around, stuff like that, it's tough to emulate that stuff on the practice field when bullets aren't really flying and there's no referees out here to be able to say if we were sacked or not. But I think when we get out there, you know, come game time, I think that stuff just happens for me. That stuff just happens. I'm not, you know, trying to premeditate what I'm going to do or anything like that. But I definitely.
Hold up, man. Hold up. What we got here? You hear me? Hold up 1 second, man. Let's get it. Let's work. Jesse in the building. Jesse Darby in the building. What up, brother? SKOL Vikes. Let's get it, man. No doubt. Here we go. He said, I'm a diehard Vikings fan, but about to say this, 1-16. Whoa, hold up, Jesse. Hold up, Jesse. He said 1-16. That's what you got for the Vikings this season, brother. Here we go. What is this guy trying to say? He's trying to compare Collar to Fran Tarkenton. Oh my lord. A lot of crazy shit going on. You hear me, Jesse? No cap, brother. SKOL Vikes, man. Here we go. Jesse say the Vikings going 1-16. Well, damn. Man, Holmes.
I think that's an ability of mine that is special.
I want to get into this Florio video right quick. 1 second, brother. Hold on, man. This is crazy right now. See what Florio got to say right fast. Hold up. One second here. We're going to get to it. Here we go, man.
Men's Health Magazine named the Hydro Layer the best for anti-aging. I don't even use that.
The Vikings have decided on their starting quarterback for 2025 or 26, as the case may be. Let me try that again. The Vikings have decided on their starting quarterback for 2026. It is not the week 1 starter from 2025. And we kind of knew the
Loco say Collar went 15-16 today. JJ went 12 of 14, 1 interception. So not a bad day for both as far as stats go wise. JJ played with the second team, obviously, and Collar played with the ones. Appreciate it, Loco. Appreciate it, my brother. For real. Here we go, man. Appreciate the update. No cap. Yes, so stat wise, not a bad day for either guy, if we're being honest. You know, but Murray, he is your QB1, you know, dog.
moment that Kyler Murray was signed, even though they got him for the veteran minimum, and the Cardinals are going to pay the balance of some $37 million he's due to make this year. They'll get credit for what he makes in Minnesota. It felt like the Vikings signed Murray, and Murray picked the Vikings to be the starter. He was going to be the backup. They wanted him in LA to be the number 2 to Matthew Stafford. Stafford was recruiting him to go to LA. He wants to play. He did a 1-year deal with no tag clause for next year so that he'll be able to go wherever he wants, unfettered, unlimited by the Vikings' ability to tag him. If they want to keep him, they're going to have to work out a deal, and they'll be competing necessarily with what others may offer to sign Kyler Murray. First step was winning the job. He's now won the job. And look, hold
on, Florio. Hold on, Florio. Heavy. Hold up, bro. You know? Now, like I said earlier, he was given the job. He didn't win the job. He was given the job. It's a difference. It's a difference, Florio. You know it. I know it. Know what I mean? Wish all the best to Murray, but he didn't win the job. We're not going to sit here and say he won the job. No, that's not the case. He didn't win nothing. He was handed the job by KOC. You know? That's what it is, Florio. So let's not cap. You ain't see one practice. You ain't observed one practice, hear about one practice, or nothing, Florio. You're a Vikings fan, true, but you really don't know too much about Vikings business, Benai. He didn't win nothing, not a damn thing. I'm not letting nobody, I repeat, nobody run with that narrative. Straight up. Now, Kyler Murray, he's the QB1. I wish him the best. If he's good, the Vikings are good, period. But we ain't nobody finna sit here and say around me talking about he won the job. He didn't win nothing. He didn't earn nothing. It was given to him. That will be understood. Straight up. We're not running that narrative. I ain't letting nobody, I don't care who they are, who you are, push that narrative around here. The QB1 job was not won. It was handed to given to a man for whatever reason that may be. Here we go, man. Let's work. We're gonna stop the cap real quick though. We ain't doing that. No, we ain't jocking for that. For real. Ain't doing that, bro. Straight up.
Reasons I haven't wasted a lot of time writing about, talking about the drip of the Vikings quarterback competition is there is so much about it that we don't know. We see what we see, or we get it secondhand from those who were at practice, or we see different clips that make their way to social media. And I don't know what's a recent clip, what's an old clip, what's a doctored clip. So I've been very skeptical about the blow by blow of who looks better, who looks worse, who's ahead, who's behind. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't meet the eye at training camp. Sims and I talked about this 2 weeks ago. Sometimes they will script for success to make a guy look better than maybe he is. Only the coaching staff is in a position to evaluate what the player has done relative to what he has been given to work with.
Why is the coaching staff only in position when other people are watching the position battle, Florio? We've seen numerous coaches make wrong decisions, Florio. We know how KOC is. You know how KOC is. How full of shit he's been. So don't give me that, oh, he's the coach and he has a coaching staff around him and this and that. They know best. They don't know best. Did they know best last year? Huh? When he was calling a tight end sneak to Hawkinson versus Seattle versus Green Bay, did they know best then, Florio? Hell no. Come on now, stop it, bro. Boy, bye. Come on, man. Here we go, man.
And the challenge with the Vikings and Murray is getting him up to speed on an offense he doesn't know. We talked about that at the offseason program, and it didn't come off as whiny or complaining. It was, hey, he was asked, what's the hardest thing about this? And he said, I'm not getting all the reps. I'm used to getting all the reps. I'm learning a new offense, and I'm not getting all the reps. So he went a couple of weeks without getting all the reps, and it felt like with the announcement coming today, when you look at how training camp has unfolded, they had a day off on Monday. They had a chance to have meetings and talk about it. Is this the time to pull off the sheet on the new starting quarterback right before they go into the preseason? We're not going to have a competition in the preseason. They may give Kyler Murray some reps just to help him get better prepared for week one, but it's not going to be like it will be with the Browns, where you've got Deshaun Watson who'll start 1 week, Shedeur Sanders will start 1 week as they continue to try to figure out who they're going to go with. The Vikings know. And I think they always knew. You want to get the team to buy in. You want J.J. McCarthy to feel like he got a fair shake. He may or may not. But
he didn't get a fair shake, Florio. He didn't get a fair shake at all, brother. Let's stop playing here. What we say, he said, hey, Loco, much love, bro. Send JJ my highest regards. I still think he's got this. For sure, Biz, no doubt. He said, I reached out to him, no response. It's been 2 years since I've spoke to him personally. I wrote his cousins and told him to tell JJ to let it rip, nothing to lose at this point. Yeah, big facts, no cap, man. Here we go, dog. Yes, Loco, if you can send the family a message to reach him, tell him it's all love around here, Dottie McCarthy. We waiting for your rebound. Yep, no doubt, man, no doubt. We go 1-16, fire O'Connell, draft Archie Manning. That boy, wow, here we go, man. He said, awesome, man, heck yes. And I know he's got it. Appreciate you keeping us informed. That's solid of you, bro. Yeah, much appreciated, Loco. No cap, bro. No cap, brother. No doubt. So, amen, Lamont. I second that. 9 is my QB. Don't care what no one says. For sure, for sure. His cousin wrote me and said that JJ seemed off these last 2 weeks. He already knew he didn't have a fair chance, and it was eating at him knowing that and not being able to say anything. Crazy work, man. You see how it go? You see how it go, brother? JJ only option is to keep his mouth shut, because if he does say something, it could cost his career. Yeah, you know McCarthy. McCarthy ain't gonna do nothing wild, probably, even though he has the right to. But just ask for a trade, man. That's it. Ask for a trade. Get up out of there. But you already know McCarthy will remain a good sport, a competitor. That's who he is at heart, deep down. He said, yeah, that's such BS. As a lifelong fan, I'm mad at KOC, but I'll be furious if Kyler can't even go 6-4 like JJ can. Then we started him for what? Dejan in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES, man. Let's work. KOC said, I see him every day in practice. KOC is Cap, Dejan. You know it. I know it. Here we go, man. I'm starting to wonder if the Wolves made the call and told off O'Connell. His job's on the line when they did it. Who knows, Jesse? Who knows, brother? You know? Here we go, man. I hear you. Look out. Yeah, but he'll get his shot again, I'm sure. At least he'd better. If not, I'll be super pissed. He'll get a shot elsewhere. He'll go ball elsewhere. I hope so. The thing that a lot of people don't know is JJ wanted to play for the Vikings. The Bears was his dream team because he grew up being a fan. But his second team actually picked him, and this has to hurt. Oh, yeah, for real. Real dirty work, man. Real dirty work. No doubt. Here we go. Let's get back to it, man. Crazy.
They have a plan. And at this point, the plan consists of getting Murray all of the reps with a month to go until the Packers come to town to start the season. They have a full month to get Kyler Murray ready. And I think one of the key factors in all of this is Justin Jefferson. I mentioned this on PFT Live. Someone pointed out that when McCarthy is with the starting offense, a lot fewer passes go to Jefferson than when Murray is out there. That had to be a factor. Justin Jefferson's a great teammate. He's never going to speak ill of anyone publicly. He's never going to throw anyone under the bus. He seems to like J.J. McCarthy. But at the end of the day, receivers want the ball. Tom Brady had that great explanation earlier in the summer of managing a receiver because they're out there on an island fighting on every play to get open. If the ball doesn't come their way, they get frustrated. Everybody else is involved. Running backs getting the ball.
The ball going Jetta's way, Florio, starts with KOC. It starts and ends with KOC, Florio. So you want to just talk about McCarthy not getting Jetta's the ball? It had a lot more to do than just with McCarthy, dog. Come on now. But it's funny, I guarantee he don't mention McCarthy playing hurt to get Jetta's that 1,000 last year. Nobody talk about that around yonder. Come on, man. For real. Here we go.
Blockers, they're engaged every play. Quarterback, obviously. He's at the heart of every play. The receivers gets old if you're not getting the ball. And if one guy's getting him the ball and the other isn't, Justin Jefferson's on board with the guy who's getting him the ball. And then the rest of the team will be on board with Justin Jefferson. So that's part of this delicate dance that the organization needed to engage in before saying Murray's the starter. Because they may need McCarthy. And I don't know how McCarthy is going to react to this. I was on Pardon My Take the other day, and I said, there's a chance that this is just over now and that McCarthy is going to want out. Last year, when nobody knew what the Vikings were.
And he has the right to want out. He definitely has the right to want out at this point, no doubt. Time in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it. The media hates JJ. The fans love JJ. Real talk, brother. Here we go. The locals say it's a fact Brian does not like McCarthy. That is not rumor. That is a fact. And I think McCarthy got sabotaged. I really do. So when did Brian Flores start not liking McCarthy is my question to you, Loco. You know, how do we know that's 100% correct? You hear me? But the sabotage was definitely somewhere, but I think it's more KOC. How do you ignore a man for the whole preseason, whole training camp, and all the OTAs and minicamp last year? You ignore everything about his game. You improve nothing. What does that look like to you? Sabotage? What? He said, I watched the practices and you could see them play harder against JJ. I swear, no BS. Crazy, brother. Wow. If that's true, that's crazy, Loco. I ain't lying. And that makes me want to just, maybe just shy away from that, from just like the whole Viking channel in general, man. If that's true, dog, that's crazy work right there, man. No doubt. Here we go. Here we go, man. He said JJ asked he had a shot. He didn't have a shot. He didn't have a real shot, a real per shot powerhouse. You know that, brother. I have word from someone who was on a team. He looked me dead in the face and said Brian hates McCarthy. Damn. Now, if that's accurate, if that's facts, I don't know why Brian Flores would say that or hate McCarthy. What reason he would have to? But yeah, that's a big one there. If that's true, Here we go. He said, "Oh, this was anything but fair competition. They didn't expect JJ to look as good as he did. Now we all gonna pay for it." Crazy work, man. Crazy work. You hear me? The Packers was the one game we're going to win, and it's going to be because of Flores' defense shuts down Jordan Love again like last year, not because of Murray. We're going to see. Time will tell. Now, I'm going to wrap up this Florio situation right fast.
Going to do in the
and then pretty much know what Florio going to say anyway. Now I'm going to get into this last little video of Murray and get up out of here, man. Questions, comments, opinions, put them in the chat. I'll get to them. We're gonna watch this this Murray presser. Watch this Murray presser and roll out, baby, for real. Let's get to it.
32 terabytes SSD, capable of holding the entire collection of the New York Public Library, is something you won't find at Best Buy or any electronics retailer.
How does it feel to get the news that you're the #1 quarterback?
Feels good. Obviously, any competitor, you play this game, you want a chance to lead the guys on Sunday, and have opportunity to go win. And whatever that calls for me to do on Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, whatever it is, I take this this job with great pride. There's been a lot of great quarterback play here in the past, and I just hope to continue to carry that tradition on.
What do you think about this timing, this happening right now?
I mean, the whole process was great. Full transparency from KO to me, to JJ, to everybody in the room. The competition was what it was, and it's everything I expected it to be. I didn't expect to be handed the job or anything like that. I just expected to come here and compete, and I'm very appreciative of how it was handled.
You have to go back to Fran Tarkington, though, to have a quarterback that mirrors you at all. Tell us about that, the ability to be escapability and
But that's the thing right there, Murray. You competed, bro, but you didn't really earn it off the rip. That's the thing, and nothing against you. I know it's KOC's call, but no one's gonna sit here and act like you really won the job, Murray, flat out. And I'm sure deep down the competition should have went a lot longer than it did. You know what I mean? Heavy. No way around it, man. Come on now, brother. Here we go.
Is that the biggest reason you think you won the spot?
Yeah, I think, as far as my ability to move around, stuff like that, it's tough to emulate that stuff on the practice field when bullets aren't really flying and there's no referees out here to be able to say if you were sacked or not. But I think when we get out there, come game time, I think that, that stuff just happens for me. That stuff just happens. I'm not, trying to premeditate what I'm going to do or anything like that. But I definitely think that's an ability of mine that, is a special one.
Kyler, I asked Mike LaFleur last week how fast it took them to move on from you, and he said quickly.
Mike?
And I was just curious, does it motivate you?
What do you mean move on?
Does it motivate you that they
you talking
moved on from you?
Okay,
from you?
yeah.
Does it motivate you that they let you go in the prime of your career?
I'm honestly not too worried about what's going on over there. Focused on what I got going on here in Minnesota. I'm glad to be here. Loved every part of being here, and focused on the future.
Tyler, how do you think the extra reps now that you're the QB1 will help elevate your game the rest of this training camp?
I think as far as timing goes, just to be able to get the reps with the guys live, and you know everyone's rep in practice, or even if it's this weekend, whatever it is, however many that we get, I think it's all beneficial to moving forward.
Kyler, when it comes to operating this offense, what are you most excited for?
Again, I mean, I'm playing a kid's game. I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be able to this position, to be the quarterback of this team with, you know, the great guys that I have around me. KO calling the plays. Honestly, I just got to go out there and be myself. You know, not try to do too much. This is a great group of guys, great team that I have around me, and I'm excited for it.
KO keeps using the word comfort. He's looking for comfort in the system. Where are you at?
And I'll tell you one thing. He better take advantage of the reps. As much as he cried about not getting reps here and not getting reps there, he better take advantage of getting more reps now. Hey, what the hell you talking about around here? He sat up there and said it to the media. He's not getting enough reps. So he better really ball now with the reps he's getting, since all the attention and focus is on him. The way he was pouting about lack of reps type shit. What the hell you mean? Come on, man. Here we go. And cap in the building, and cap in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Y'all better hope Kyler gets us playoff success, or y'all have accomplished nothing glazing him the way y'all have. Real talk, and cap. And cap came in quickly and swiftly and made a point. You hear me? For real. SKOL VIKES, baby. Heavy. Team 9 round yonder, man. Forever. Huh? Forever, ever. Yeah.
In that process?
Yeah, every day. Every day it keeps getting better. You know, just trying to come out here, put my best foot forward. There's gonna be good days, there's gonna be bad days, facing adversity every single day. But again, I'm definitely getting more comfortable as each day goes.
Kyler, how would you describe your leadership qualities? Seems like a quieter guy than some quarterbacks.
Again, I'm new here, but you know, guys understand. I like to lead by example. You know, as the days go on, as guys get to know me more, as I get to prove myself on the field, whatever it is. You know, that all the leadership stuff is organic and natural.
Where you're at the system, like, where is the next phase for you of comfort? Like, what is an example of where the next phase is?
Again, every day, whatever it is. I'm not going to get too in depth about it, but you know, from where I was come OTAs to now, I'm light years ahead of where I was, and it's going to continue to grow, continue to get more comfortable as we continue to get these reps in with the guys.
You guys talked this morning.
I'm not going to get into all that, but again, I respect everything about the process. You know, again, JJ, myself, the transparency and the competition, it made everyone better, and I'm appreciative of it.
In many states, they probably won't. They're going to see this tonight, but in Minnesota, they're going to say, "Why the stocking cap?" We don't get that many nice days.
No, I'm preparing for the winter.
Kyler, do you feel the pressure of this situation? And if so, how do you deal with it?
Pressure, no. Not at all. No, I don't feel any pressure. Again, I look at this as like a blessing. I get to play the game that I love every single day. I truly mean it. No pressure at all. Just come out here, play the game that I love to play, be myself, let the chips fall where they may. And again, I don't got to do too much. I have a great surrounding cast around me. I'm thankful.
Kyler, how does it feel to be playing with a lot of the what most people consider to be one of the best wide receiver rooms in the NFL?
How's it feel? Again, a blessing. You know, I think we got some special talent in that room. From top to bottom, guys can make plays, and I know there are a lot of young guys eager to make plays and show what they're capable of. But again, everyone knows what we have in that room from top to bottom. I'm excited to go out there and execute on game days.
Kyler, I know the reps were obviously different today, but was there a feeling of difference, like knowing what you know now?
What are you asking?
Like, did you feel like was there more confidence on your part having kind of the job being yours?
No, I mean the way I see it. Sorry about that. Yeah, throughout this whole process, whenever my number was called, I got to be ready. You know, whether that was 1s, 2s, or 3s, whatever it is. Whenever they call my name, my job is to be ready, go out there and execute. And that's just the way I see it. It's not, you know, I understand I was named the starter today, but that doesn't change how I view what my job is. That's to go out there and lead this team to wins and take care of the ball.
Tyler, are you different in any way week one this year compared to week one last year, whether it's on the field, locker room, whatever?
Am I different?
Any different, after being through this?
What do you mean, am I any different?
Well, just getting let go and having to essentially prove yourself again.
I'm not. I don't really think about that too much. I don't really think about that. I'm just focused on where I'm at, being where my feet are. Excited for the future.
Just take care of the ball 1, 2, and 3 in priorities for any quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, it's up there. It's up there. It's you don't want to be gun shy, but you definitely got to find that happy medium. When to do it, when to not do it. But you definitely you don't take care of the ball, you probably won't be out there too long. So.
All right, guys. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
So that's Kyler Murray, man. He is your QB1. This is what it is right now. Like I say, can't be mad at him, can't bash him. It's not his fault. KOC made the decision, right? Period. So let's get into some August 11th training camp highlights before I get up out of here, man. Hold up right quick. Look at these highlights right fast. Hold up. 1 second. Break these highlights down and move forward. Here we go, man. That's it right there. Hold up. That's pretty much it for the live. It's what it is, man. Kyler Murray is your QB1. We can do nothing but wish him the best. No hard feelings, ill will towards him, never has been. We just wanted to see a fair battle. That's it. Here we go. Let's get into the comments before I get up out of here, per se. I hate the fact they want to blame McCarthy on last year when his record was better than Warren Moon's record as a first-year player, better than Fran Tarkenton's first year and Bradshaw, on top of other determining factors as well, right? Jesse Darby, we know what's going on, man. We know the picture that has been being painted for a whole year now. He played last year. I'm not going to put his name out. Okay. Hey, put his name out, though, Loco. If you ever want to put his name out, put it out there, man. Hell, here we go. Let's work. You mean Flores? Say Jesse Darby. And last year was not J.J. McCarthy. It was not just McCarthy. It was the offensive line where we only had the starters one game and they didn't even play that full game. Real talk, man. Real talk. Okay, got it, man. No worries. Bro, EJ, at the end of the day, even though they picked Kyler, KOC is on a hot seat still. His job is on the line. If he can't make it work out, no need to be too butthurt about it. Yeah, bro. It's just the whole thing, the whole idea of KOC being full of shit, straight lying to the people, right? That's the whole thing, dog. We thought we was getting a real fair competition here. It wasn't that. No matter how McCarthy performed, it didn't matter. He said, well, that's just bullshit. No cap. You know it, Biz. No cap, brother. Dude, the O-line was a shit show. Big facts. No cap. We're going to P, rescind otherwise. Yeah, okay. They gained some semblance of stability near the end, but my goodness, you know what's up. Joe Burrow has never had a good line, but he still puts up amazing stats. No need to get too mad about it. At the end of the day, KOC needs to win and win some more. Facts. Of course, that's what happens when your top 3 O-line guys are hurt. Weak argument. Nah, power. Shout out Mike Fussell in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. You know what he said? McCarthy sucks. How about them apples? That's your opinion. That's your opinion, man. You know it ain't true, but that's your opinion. All good. Cool. Okay, cool. Here we go. Jesse, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Jonathan Gannon might have a little bone to pick with Kyler. Gannon pretty much shut KO's offense down with a bunch of unknown players. Wow. He said whether he sucks or not, KOC is still on that motherfucking hot seat, player. You hear me, man? He said, I don't care what any of y'all say. JJ is a good QB who will get the chance to showcase it again, and everyone's opinions will change. Oh, yeah, the narrative will change once again, Loco. The narrative was about to change yesterday. Then KOC came with this crap here. McCarthy gonna get a shot. Don't even worry about it, man. Don't even worry about it. We go. Okay, so McCarthy sucks and still goes 6-4. I guess Kyler better go 8-2 or what the F we talking about her. No doubt. Kyler equals the future. I don't know about that one, Powerhouse. Come on now, man. Stop it. I can't wait, Powerhouse. Let's see when the Vikings don't win shit this year. It's a crazy game. Crazy work, man. Crazy work, man. Shit, what's up? Huh? What's up, man? Huh? Here we go. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Hold up. Hold up. Let's go, man. Hold on. Since you want to bring up Burrow, the man choked at a 10-point lead versus the Bills with 2 late INTs. Here we go, brother. Today, Ben Lieber said he has a feeling that there's a lot of players in that locker room right now that are divided on who's the starter. Interesting, man. And that's only right. I'm sure it would be, right? I'm not surprised or shocked at that at all. Hold up, man. We ain't doing that. Much work for that. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if players were torn, Jesse. You know, that's only right. I'm sure a lot of players was like, "What's going on? Wait a minute, QB1 crown already?" I would be shocked if they weren't. Here we go, man. Biz, let's get something straight. McCarthy was not the reason he went 6-4. Our top 5 ranked defense is the reason we won those games. Heck, I could have been put in there and won those games. You capping, Powerhouse. You capping, brother. You hear me? Heavy. Stop that cap. You know it. I know it. Let's see when this 8-year vet throws 20+ picks. Well, damn. Nah, they all say JJ sucks. Okay, then. Let's see Kyler do better than 10 games. He better be 7-3 or get the fuck on. Get the F out of here and shut the F up. Vikings news today say SKOL. What up, brother? Let's get it, man. The chat bumping for real. What I don't get about this video is it's 90 degrees with our dew points the way they are, and this cat's wearing a skull cap outside. That's him, Jesse. You hear me? That's him, man. I just want the best for the Vikings. That's it. That's all. That's all, man. Come on now. Come on now, brother. With that being said, I'm finna get up out of here. But before that, you know, just first off, message to Kyler Murray. Congrats. I will congrat Murray for winning the job. And just salute him on competing in general. He could have folded. He couldn't have shown up like he's done so many times in history, but he came, he competed, and he won the job. I ain't gonna say won the job, but he was given the job. But I respect and salute him for showing up and playing ball and competing. You know, this is about KOC being full of shit, no disdain, no hate for Murray. Once again, I mean, hell, of course I want him to go ball. If he balls, the Vikings are successful. Why the hell would I root for him to fail? Makes no sense, man, period. But this wasn't fair play. This was foul play, matter of fact. But I hope Murray really locks in. You are the QB1 now, brother. What will you do with it? Will you prove yourself? Will you give yourself a rebirth, per se? But it's all eyes on you. Can you stay healthy? Can you run this offense in a major way? It's on you now, Murray. You the man. KOC said you the man. Even if you didn't really win the job outright, but you the man now. So how will you step up and be the leader, be the captain that the team needs and the team wants? You know, you understand me? Can you elevate your game and take it to that next level, bro? Heavy. That's the main question right there. Can you subtract the hospital balls? Can you make overall good decisions? So a lot of questions to be asked about Murray, but definitely wishing him the best. We'll see what happens. To McCarthy, my brother 9, brother, stay focused, stay determined, stay locked in. You will get your opportunity, even if it is somewhere else. The rest of practice, training camp, go perform hard, play hard, preseason, perform, dog ball, flash. Know what I mean? Build some trade stock for yourself per se, man. Straight up, you hear me? Heavy. Never fold. Keep fighting. You know the talent you have. Don't let Minnesota KOC take away your confidence, take away your self-belief. Keep working on your craft, brother. Keep locking in, brother. Keep doing what you need to do day in, day out to get better and improve your game. Everybody and their mama know you beat out Murray Sunday night. This competition should still be going. Everybody knows that. Your head coach is full of shit. Cool. If I was you, I would demand a trade or ask for a trade. If you don't want to, I get that too. But never lose that competitive edge, that competitive spirit. You will get your opportunity again, brother. I stand on that 10 toes down. The arm power is there. The arm talent is there. And you have things that you just can't coach. You hear me? Your heart, determination, competitive spirit, all that. So stay locked in, man. Don't give up and don't ever stop fighting. Yeah. KOC can't break you. He can't stop you. You know? Still young, man. You still young. You got a lot of room to grow. You was done wrong. You was done dirty, brother. You was done real dirty, brother. I ain't gonna lie. You know it. I know it. We know it. But at the end of the day, use it for fuel to the fire and bounce back like never before. Straight up. Now to my big dogs, my livid dogs, my subscribers, and my supporters, I told y'all I might take 2 days away from doing lives about the Vikings per se, talk about something else, maybe Bama football or different type of football in general. We'll see how it goes, because I don't want to just make it a bashing session about the Vikings. You know what I mean? Bring that type of energy type shit. But I'll see. I'll make up my mind to let y'all know for real. But at the end of the day, we want to see the Vikings win. The ultimate goal is what? Super Bowl. That's it. If Murray takes us there, kudos to him. I'll be right there rooting for him. But they didn't do right by McCarthy at all. I hope everybody understands that. And to KOC, to the players on the team, the coaching staff, to ESPN, the analysts, the media, Vikings media, content creators, whoever. I hope they understand this job was not won. This job was given to someone, period. Because of what reason? Who knows? Let KOC tell it. A bunch of lies. Who cares what KOC says at this point? But he was given this job. He didn't earn it or take it. So never lead with that. This battle should still be going on, but it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Here we go, man. Shout out my big dogs, my levy dogs, my subscribers, my supporters. You are much appreciated for life. Never forget it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well. Share this with any and everybody you know for sure. Support the grind, support the channel. You support the fake already, support the real for real. Big SKOL here, SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vikes, we run the north. Here we come.